recap of last session. You guys are in Avernus, and you've been making your way through this blasted hellscape to try and free El Terrell, or at least leave Avernus and get home. And you need, obviously, allies to get through Avernus. And with the creation of allies, it may also create enemies. You've visited many different locations here, and you guys are starting to get used to Avernus. You haven't been here long enough to call it home, but you're definitely at the stage where you feel like you're living here in this hellscape, and some of you have even fallen prey to the supernatural malevolence. Anyway, you guys have picked a very good ally to make, and that is Bell. After going through a series of encounters, chains, and basically like glorified fetch quests, eventually you're able to get an audience with Bell, the former ruler of Avernus. And he seemed inclined to help you all for a price. He said he'll help you on the condition that you guys retrieve 9 adamantine rods that Zariel had stolen from him. 9 adamantine rods. Not sure why he wants them, but they're his and he wants them back. They were taken by Zariel. So, simple, right? Just need to find 9 adamantine rods. He said that he'd captured a demon named a Sibriex, and that he's been interrogating. It's been a good source of information. And you guys can join Baldur, get on a barge, head down the River Styx, and pry it for information. So you've done that, and the Sibriex, being captured, has bargained with you guys. This disgusting, grotesque, bloated balloon filled full of weeping, pussy wounds, chained to a platform, trying to float up and escape its prison while it's being interrogated by devils, has given you guys something. Some answers. You guys want to know where the rods are. The Sibriex has that information and has told you in a cryptic manner where you'll find these 9 rods in 9 different locations. Where Hellriders lie dead, where queens have failed, where machines lie broken, where binds are sundered, where souls languish, where illusions smile, where charlatans wonder, where souls are watched, and where the knowledge of many worlds abound. And the Sibriex went one further as to offer you a decrypted version of this message, saying that you'll find, like literally just telling you the location, you'll find one of them at Zariel's wrecked fortress. With that, seeing this disgusting, bloated creature struggle, being imprisoned against its will, Bargle had fallen victim to his flaw, and he felt it was just not right to have this thing chained up. So he started to free it, and this incurred the wrath of the Chain Devils, the Hellhounds, and Fetch Tata, the Arcanoloth that's been interrogating the Sibriex. Meanwhile, Baldur has booked it out of here with Crinjak back to the barge. And we ended in the middle of combat because it was getting late. So let's just pick it up right here. I'll just go around to remind everyone of what's happening in the battle. So, Bargle, you're raging. Raven, you're on the ground prone. You must have just woken up from being unconscious.
Yep.
Zalcor, you're concentrating on a big piece hand, which is up 80 feet above the ground at the same level as Fetch Tata, the Arcanoloth. Callan's got on Spirit Guardians, and Nico's over here with a Storm Cloud. Not wanting to get too involved in the situation, I don't believe. I might just say Nico sits this out at the moment. So yeah, we ended the session at the start of Sherlock's turn. Sherlock is only mildly injured, this Chain Devil here, and has all these animated chains around it. So, let's do it. And Sherlock's going to make a wisdom save, firstly, for starting in the Spirit Guardians. Just checking to see if anyone else is here yet. Alright, Callan's also seriously injured as well. He's only got a few hit points left. Alright, Spirit Guardians. Can't remember if he upcasted or not, but I think it was just a 3rd level.
I think it was too.
Yeah, looking at his slots, he doesn't have any higher ones missing, so it would have been that. So I'm just going to roll damage. Wait, he's got 2 different DCs here, 16 and 17. 17. Okay, so the Chain Devil succeeds the save, and the radiant energy starts to melt away its flesh slightly. The Chain Devil responds immediately by flicking a chain at him. And it hits. A razor-sharp chain strikes Callan, and he falls to the ground, unconscious and dying. The chain starts to wrap around the cleric and squeeze the life out of him. He's grappled and restrained, and the razor-sharp barbs are slashing into his flesh. The Chain Devil then kind of yanks Callan forward a little bit, and as he's dragging Callan along the ground, he makes his way up to Zalcor. He has Callan in his right arm, the chain wrapped around the devil's arm and extending towards Callan. With its left arm, it flings a chain at Zalcor. That chain misses. As that happens, 4 more chains split out in an X formation behind its back, each one flying in at Zalcor. The ones that it has animated. First attack. Miss. Second attack. That hits. Whoosh! The chain hits Zalcor.
I'm gonna use luck to make him reroll that.
Alright, go ahead.
So I'll roll.
Rolls a d20.
Oof!
Alright.
Well, he's not missing.
Yeah, that's still gonna hit, unfortunately. And you feel the barbs slash into you. Take 14 slashing damage. And you become grappled and restrained. Chains continue tightening around you. The razor-edged barbs cutting into your flesh. And it's still got some more chains left.
Yeah, it does.
2 more. Here comes another one. These ones are with advantage. Another animated chain whoosh, slashes you, Zalcor, and it renders you unconscious. And he still has 1 more attack. Seeing that neither of you are dead, can't see why he wouldn't attack again. And he'll just keep on squeezing that chain that has you, Zalcor. And you fail 2 death saving throws. And the Chain Devil ends his turn there. Callan will make a death saving throw. He fails. The Chain Devil has both creatures, and he also takes a failure to his death saves for taking damage at the start of his turn, because the Chain Devil's chains hurt you at the start of your turn. Alandir.
I'm going to attack the Hellhound right in front of me. So I'm going to Booming Blade and get a sneak attack. Boom.
Hit. I jam the rapier straight through the Hellhound's side. Poof. A bit of thunderous energy rips off a chunk of its obsidian flesh, and it's bloodied from that attack.
Then I'm going to bonus action dash down here.
The Hellhound growls and takes in a deep breath, and immediately it starts bolting after you, Alandir, and there's an explosion. It knocks the Hellhound to the side as it starts moving, and it keeps on running, badly injured. and it catches you. It opens its mouth and it breathes out a 15-foot cone of fire. Make a dexterity save. Alan, dear? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Sorry, I think it won't bring my sheet up. Can you roll it for me?
sure.
I don't know why it's not bringing my sheet up.
Might
see it
need
on
to
the
reload the page.
I found it. It's way in the corner.
Oh, it went like mini or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Do it right now.
Right, you easily just dodge straight out of the way as the Hellhound, stepping to the side like a bullfighter. Fire just washes by you. The Hellhound is left panting and very badly injured as it reaches you. Meanwhile, over at the barge, you start to see it take off. The Merenloth and Crinjak begin rowing away. Nico.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm playing on different setups.
Alright, cast Aura of Life.
So my
You're cutting out a little bit there. I'm not sure if you're coming through clearly or not now. Hello?
I'll take a look.
Oh, there we go. That's better. So yeah, the storm cloud goes down. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Storm cloud goes on, and you've got a 30-foot radius of glowing nature energy.
And oh my, I guess my dog died at some point. Okay. But I just don't see him on here anymore.
It probably got chain lightning or something. Yeah,
Alright,
most likely. Alright. Fetch Tatter looks down at you from its 80 feet height, Nico, and just chuckles. I'll deal with you in a second. And you! Go back to whence you came. And the Arcanoloth just casually lowers its height down towards Bargle, at a height of 60 feet above the ground still, and points its finger at him and casts a spell. And, you know what, may as well get Raven in that too.
Counterspell.
The Arcanoloth also counterspells you, Raven. Ah! But your counterspell is like, what, 5th level?
Yeah.
Default? Alright, well,
5th level, yeah.
you overpower Fetch Tatter's counterspell. And because your counterspell is... Oh no, wait, sorry. It has to make an intelligence check against your counterspell. Because yours is 5th level. So, Arcanoloth makes an intelligence check. And fails to counterspell you. The
Sweet.
spell duel goes on. You're basically just throwing your arms around, and there's like no actual visual effects of this, but you just see each other being interrupted and whatnot. And
We
whatever.
point at each other menacingly.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, you instantly counterspell Fetch Tatter's spell as well. And the Arcanoloth glares at you angrily. Ah! Stop that!
He did it, and I point to Nico. He targeted me.
I'm going to get you. It swears at you and ends its turn there.
It's all about me.
And Raven, you can get up
Gonna-
and get your
Gonna
action
stand
back.
up. Yep. Stand up. 10, 15, move away. Gonna shoot him with Eldritch Blast and push back to break grapples.
Hit. Alright, you knock the Chain Devil back. The force damage hurtles it 10 feet away from Callan and Zalcor. That puts it out of reach of both of them, and they're both released from the chains.
Okay. And then I'm going to do it again. There we go.
Another direct hit. Another explosion of energy.
And I don't know why it's saying 10. I should only have like 2 left. But I'm going to do my last 2 healing lighty thingies on Callan. 2d6 healing.
Okay. He struggles to open his eyes.
Because he has some high level spells left. And I point at Nico. He did it.
Before we get to your turn, Zalcor as well, do not roll a death save, whatever you do. Because there's something coming. Bargle, you're up.
Yeah, Zalcor gets up on 1 hit point on his turn.
Alright, bonus action dash. But not bonus action dash, primary action dash. Bonus action, second win.
You rush the Chain Devil and shrug off these brutal injuries, as you do. Good roll, Max. Alright,
Yeah,
Zalcor,
Zalcor
yeah, do
gets
not
1
roll
hit
your
point.
death save. In
The radius of my aura, he should get 1 hit point at the start of his turn.
he also has to make a death save at the start of his turn. So before that, you need to picture yourself in a dark, dark place. All around you is utter blackness. All of a sudden, you're surrounded by a ring of fire, about 30-foot radius. And you feel yourself falling and sinking deeper into this darkness. And you hear a chuckle.
Oh my. What a situation you found yourself in.
And you hear Belle's voice. And it's like a lucid dream.
Look at yourself. So close to death. What's gonna happen? It could go either way here. Will you succumb to the cold touch of death? Or will you live to see another day? I can give you the power to raise. That's right. You're not gonna get a better deal here. You'll be knocking on death's door unless you take it. I can give you the power to fight again. But at a cost. Or may you live on this plane today. Your soul will become mine. Of course, that won't matter if you're already dead, will it? So I suggest you take this deal. And then you continue to work towards your means to an end. I assure you it won't interfere with your plans in any way. By the time I claim your soul, you won't need it.
So what do you say, Zalcor? It's offering you a bargain, a basement death save success. And you'll get up straight away. If not,
I'll say.
50% chance your character will die.
I know. Not the way he wanted to go, but you know. Better than nothing.
Do we have a deal?
Sure. Fuck it.
Yes, that's right. You're in Avernus now.
One last hurrah.
Rise!
And you stand completely restored of all of your hit points at the start of your turn. So, you get your full turn now too. Full hit points. You guys see Zalkor's body literally just rise up from some unseen hand, picking him up and placing him on his feet.
Woo. That was one hell of a ride, boys.
You look up and Fetchtat is scratching his head. What the hell? How is this possible?
Deal with the devil. So what does that make me? Do I have to go against my friends now because I am revived by Bell and we're basically going against them right now, or what's going on here?
Nothing has happened. Nothing's compelling you to do anything.
Huh.
You feel completely fine.
So kill that flying thing.
Yeah, he just said he'll
Nice.
claim your soul,
Yeah.
but he hasn't claimed it because if he'd claimed it, you wouldn't still be conscious.
It's true.
He will claim it though. Okay, so what do you do for your turn?
See if I can bring him back down. Because I have no 5th level spells left. Yeah. Did a little bit of that. Not level 4. I don't know why I did level 4. I don't know. That's right damage, never mind.
Or where are you putting it?
Probably closer to the ground. So he gets a little closer to us. Probably, so 20-foot radius. Probably about 30 feet.
He's 60 feet up, so if it's not at least 40 feet above the ground, it's not going to get him.
Oh, shit. Yeah, 40 feet. Let's see if I can pull him down.
Okay, so you put it so the very bottom, very top of that radius is at his feet. Alright, he makes a constitution saving throw. He has advantage. And he fails. He starts to scream out, "Ah!" as this space wraps around him and he's dragged down towards the center, so 20 feet closer to the ground. So tufts of fur being ripped off of his legs. Any bonus action?
I got none of those.
Any movement? Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll probably go down here.
You can move 10
Okay.
feet. Oh no, actually, yeah, because you got raised up onto your feet.
Oh.
You didn't have to stand up actually, because that was
Okay.
part of the being raised. You were actually placed on your feet too, like an invisible hand. All right, the devil is going to start slapping Bargle with chains.
You've made a mistake, pal.
He says, "Miss." Ah! He flicks around another chain. Whoosh! It lashes onto Bargle. You take 7 slashing damage. You become grappled. While you're grappled, you're restrained. And then he's going to use 10, 20, 25, or 30 feet of movement. He's going to come around. He's going to jip you in the eye claw. He's going to push you straight into it. And that is not nice when you're dipped in the eye claw. And you start to feel a very strange sensation come over you, an intense pain. And make a constitution save, please, Bargle. Roll me a D100, please, Bargle.
Ouch. On No, I don't have an Indomitable yet. Fuck. 1d100 going up.
All right, yeah, you feel this intense pain in your legs, and you're like you're not prone, but you're dipped in the ichor down to about waist height, and it feels like someone's like stabbing at your legs repeatedly, or even like cutting them off at the kneecap. And all of a sudden, wong! It's like a slinky. Wong, wong, wong. Your legs grow incredibly long and springy. And your walking speed is increased by 10 feet as your flesh is transformed.
I'm Inspector Gadget!
Go, gadget legs.
Is that permanent?
We don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, his legs are literally transformed. You don't know how long that's going to last or if it's permanent. It happens within a span
Slender Man.
of 2 seconds. And the devil seems to take great pleasure in this. More, he says. And he just keeps on soaring you with these chains. Third attack. Hits. You take 7 slashing damage. Fourth attack. Hits. You take 7 slashing damage. Fifth attack. Hits. You take 5 slashing damage. Sixth attack. Hits. As he's just soaring you with these chains, you take another 6 slashing damage. And he's going to just keep you dipped in that ichor. Alright, is Callan here yet? Not yet. Alright, he's going to get up with half his movement speed, and he'll say something about the holy light of Timora, and something about vanquishing a fiend, and then he's going to cast a spell. And that spell is going to be a mass healing word. He's going to give out some healing to everyone. For Bargle, Raven, himself. Actually, maybe he doesn't need that much. Well, he'll do it anyway. Bargle, 9 healing. Himself, 9 healing. And Raven, 9 healing. And
Sweet.
then he'll drop a Toll of the Dead on the Chain Devil. Try and finish it off. But the Chain Devil ignores the bell. I don't think anyone else needed healing, right? I think that was just it. Okay.
The Hellhound.
Hellhound. It looks sad when it doesn't get healing. Right, Alan Deer.
Alright, gonna stabby again.
Hit. And the Hellhound explodes. Just leaving behind a black stain, a tuft of fur, and lavery blood on the ground.
Is this a rock here?
It looks like a scorched piece. It's flat. It's actually flat. It looks like it's just like a scorched piece of like molten glass where like a meteor has come crashing down or something.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Right. Balcaros's. The barge is pretty much gone around the corner now. Nico.
So Sparkle is like in the juice right now.
Yeah, he's like, he was waist deep and now he's like kind of knee deep.
Do I see him or is he like around the bend?
You can see him. He's got half cover. There's like a bit of a chain in the way, and that's about it.
Gonna try and move up. I'm gonna click it first and then move up. Oh, I missed. Let me move up to 30 feet.
Alright, try to Thorn Whip. Who?
Or
This guy? Well, whoever. Well, I'm guessing it was that guy. It's a miss. Yeah, natural.
yeah. Bargle. I was trying to miss, but that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, you're trying to whip Bargle.
Yeah.
Well, you
I
have
actually
advantage. He's restrained.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
You hit him.
Where were you moving? You're moving within 30 feet, I presume.
Yeah. I only have one screen, so it's hard to do both at the same time. So I clicked and then moved.
The anguish of
But,
only
I
one
was
screen
just
after
gonna be-
using a dual monitor setup. I feel you.
I have 4.
Okay.
So,
So I'll move you up to
so
30
yeah.
feet.
That's a hard flex, dude.
so here, and then I think I can move 10 back if I did my math right.
Sure. Ender doesn't have his feet keyboard, so he has to use his hands today. First world problem.
Exactly.
Alright, yeah,
Okay.
you hit Bargle with a 23 because he's restrained. So that would have hit him, and
Pull him. Oh, I got quick damage.
yeah, you can pull him out of the eye core. It's going to hurt for 2 damage.
2.
You're out of it now with some newfound legs.
Make him unrestrained too, or do you have to move the other person?
Has to get out of the grappler's reach for that one.
Alright.
So the chains have just kind of moved along with him.
I don't have any bonusy things.
Alright, Fetch Tatter is really angry now. Ah! And just screams. You! He uses the horns. You pesky little humanoids! I'm sick of this job anyway! I'll see you back in Gehenna! But here's a going away present! Counterspell this! And he goes up to a height of 70 feet to make sure that no one can counterspell him.
I wave my hands at him and jump.
And he creates a bolt of lightning that arcs towards Raven. And then Callan.
Hello.
And then...
Good thing I'm...
Welcome. Welcome. Make a dexterity save. And Raven, Callan, and Nico, and Zalcor. You guys are all hit with chain lightning. Everyone make a dex save there. You 4.
Good thing I'm immune to lightning.
Alright, a bolt of lightning just it strikes Raven. 3 massive arcs jolt out, latching on to the nearest targets. Raven drops to the ground, a cloud of smoke rising up off of him. Zalcor, you're hit for 42 points of lightning damage. It jostles you around, but you're still standing. Nico, 42 lightning damage. You absorb it down to 21, and it's not too bad. You save some of that in a weapon if you have one. And Callan, it's going to put you down even if you succeed the saving throw. So you're going to be unconscious on the ground, dying as well. It was a dex save, but either way,
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
it's not going to make a difference even if you succeed. The Arcana Lock is breathing heavily, and you can see that it's definitely exerted itself with all of these spells that it's cast. Might have a bit more left in it. Alright, Raven, make a death saving throw, please.
Nope.
That is a success.
Then you get 1 from the aura of life.
Oh,
that's
you get
right.
1.
The Aura of Life is so. Oh, and I'm up
Yeah.
then, and I have my turn. Woo.
Yeah. Because
And
the
I'm
aura,
gonna shoot.
because the aura
Good
did
aura.
happen first as well, you'd get that before you even made the save in that case.
Sweet. All right, so I'm going to shoot the. Yeah, you know what? I like Bargle. Take care of Sherlock. He looks like he can handle. I'm gonna shoot the fetch tater. Hey tater. I'm gonna
What-
knock him back 10 feet.
Wouldn't he get the blessed healer as well for that? Because you're using a spell to heal people.
I guess.
If you have
Yeah.
live cleric.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright,
So
you
that
should-
would 5 more.
No.
It'd be 6 more. 2
plus
plus the
level.
spell's
6
level.
more.
So,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
fourth level. Yeah, 6 more.
Sweet.
It's not going to help you against another chain lightning Raven. Let's be honest.
Well, that's okay. That's okay.
Wow.
I'm gonna shoot him and push him back 10 feet.
Okay, go for it. Alright, Fetch Tatter strafes out of the way. Miss. Fetch Tatter holds up its hand to cast the spell, but you just smack it in the hand and knock it back 10 feet in the air.
And then I run down to here. 2, 3,
You have to
4,
stand up,
5.
Raven, so cut your movement
Oh,
by
that's right.
15
Never mind.
feet.
Yep. All right. So there you go. So I move to here, and then I close my eyes because he can't see me if my eyes are closed.
Alright, Bargle, you're out of the Ichor now, so there's no more transformations, but you've got these weird gangly legs that are just bouncing up and down, kind of like an ostrich or something. Like a
Alright.
flamingo. You got like flamingo legs.
Good luck with that.
Alright, I'm going to recklessly great axe him.
Okay, you do when you move, it moves these chains a little bit, and you take 4 piercing damage. Well, just for starting your turn, basically.
Alright.
Alright, make a wisdom saving throw as well. Alright, as you go to attack the devil, it does its unnerving mask. It starts to take the chains off its face, and it's doing something scary like Captain Zodge, like, "You'll never get anywhere. I serve the flaming fist." And you just ignore the hell out of that. Try to take a mighty swing, but a 6 is a miss as you are restrained.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep, disadvantage and advantage.
No, well, next time I'll help you.
And the chain devil actually has to jump back a little bit, but the axe misses. Almost glances it.
Left. And I can't move because I'm restrained.
Yeah, movement 0.
Good like
Zap.
bonus action part.
Okay. What's the range on that? Okay. He's probably pretty smart. Let's not do that. Let's do a little bit of this. What's the range on that? Oh, I can't do that. I don't have a fucking diamond. Fuck. I'm running out.
Those darn spell components.
You can sell your soul for a diamond. Oh wait.
Just the diamond. How far is this? God damn it. Is that range? It is range, okay. How far is that? Bargle, you can be hasted. Let's do it.
Alright, cast haste on Bargle, and you're gonna speed up Bargle, get all that good stuff.
Oh, right there. In my turn. Right there.
The chain devil is going to just squeeze the heck out of Bargle with its chains. It's just going to start soaring him. First attack. You're hit for 5 slashing. Second attack. You're hit for 8 slashing. Third attack. It's a crit.
Ugh.
And you take 10 slashing damage. Fourth attack. Miss. Fifth attack. Another crit.
Jesus.
It's just working these chains back and forth. Just you see it's
God.
being like sawed
damn.
into by like barbed
got so
wire,
many
basically.
chains.
Yeah, he's got 4 of them animated, plus the ones around his arms. That's another 11, and I should be taking 3 off each one of these attacks too, Bargle, if you got that heavy armor master.
Oh, I thought they were magical. Okay, so
These ones, no,
9,
but every single one of them.
12,
Oh,
12 back.
yeah, almost all of them hit. And here's one more hit. So
That
actually, yeah. So 0. Well, it'll be taken off. It'll take off 3, so 2 damage. You take 4, and then that's resisted down to 2.
Let's go for another dip.
And he just swings you around, pushes you back into the Ichor. Make another Constitution saving throw. And an 18 is a failure. Roll a d100. This stuff is very potent. you start to feel another transformation happening.
Go gadget arms.
This is a good one. Something just starts flicking around in the water behind you, Bargle. This is a good one. And it's your tail. You grow like a devil's tail, a very long, slender, black tail, with like an arrowhead point on the end. And there you go. You can use it as a whip. It's a whip-like tail, which it can use as a whip.
You got long, stringy legs with a long tail.
And it would be like a whip you're proficient with. I think you're proficient with whips anyway. There you go. Another transformation for you. And the devil is just enjoying this too much. What's next? What's next? It yells at you in Infernal. And ends its turn there. Callan, make a death saving throw.
You can get 6-2.
Can you use that as a bonus action?
No, it's an
And
a
Raven's
whip.
gonna head first, head first.
Still a whip.
You get 6-2 back on his turn. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting this aura. I should put on a template for it. Alright, Callan. Yeah, you got 6 healing at the start of your turn. Before Alandir's turn, you actually get your turn now. So you reset your death saves and you can stand up. And I just used the mass healing word for you before, so you're missing the 3rd level slot. But other than that, shouldn't have anything else.
Is
I
my
kill something.
spiritual weapon still up?
Yeah, your
No.
spiritual weapon's still up. It is still there. That's Nico's
Make
aura.
attack Sharlock.
Okay.
What's that symbol?
This is Nico's healing aura.
Okay.
It's a symbol for peace and prosperity. And nature.
That saves.
It's a symbol for death save, making death saves.
I'm glad it's not a pentagram.
I'll move the spiritual weapon to attack Sharlock.
Okay. Alright, it flies over. And direct hit.
10 force.
Smacks into the back of the chain devil and it's looking very injured.
Then I'm going to blast him with a guiding bolt.
Alright, he's got half cover from the chain, but the cover doesn't help him at all. Direct hit. The guiding bolt slams into his side and keeps on eating through his flesh. He's glowing and next attack on him has advantage.
Okay, that's it.
Alan, dear.
I will move over here. Drop my rapier in front of me and then interact with my short bow and then take a shot at the fetch.
You can sheath the weapon and pull out another one. You don't have to drop it on the ground.
Okay.
You can do like one weapon swap for free.
Actually, I'm gonna pull out my wand magic missile. I'm gonna upcast it 2. So I'll take 2 charges.
Hitting the which one?
The Wolfy
Arcana?
boy here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fetchy.
He smiles at you, and when all the missiles fly towards him, he just flicks them all, and they all just disperse and break away as he casts shield.
Yeah, I had a feeling I was gonna do that.
He chuckles at you.
So that was 35. I'll just do a dash just to get over to here. No, it's right.
Nico.
Okay. Yeah. All right. He's what is that? I can't see it. 70 up.
Yep. The Arcanoloth 70 feet up. The Chain Devil 30 feet away from you on the ground.
gonna try and flame bolt our kind of lost friend over there. I think I gotta move up a little bit. So I'm gonna click first and then move over.
You're not gonna hit him.
He yawns and just lazily dodges that firebolt. Yeah! Oh, were you attacking me? I didn't realize. Sorry. He yells at you with his horn.
Okay. Then I was 20. All right, I'll move kind of backish. So I'll move. Sorry to make you move the template a bunch of times. But that should be Bargle in it. It's weird with the pentagram sound.
30. Yeah, I don't even think that's measured properly, but 30 feet. It's pretty accurate actually. He's
Right.
he's not in it. Oh yeah, he's in it. He can be in it. It's a radius, but yeah. That's
Yeah, we're
fine.
all in it. Yep.
That's close enough. Fetch Tatter pretends to catch that firebolt and put it in his mouth. Nom, 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 nom. That's a spicy meatball! Pardon!
Swipe or no swiping. Swipe or no swiping.
Pardon my manners! And he casts a spell as he does this. And
Oh, no.
it's going to be a high-level fireball.
Oh no.
He's going to drop it. He's going to drop it. Ah! He cries out in frustration as he's trying to get the right angle.
Yeah.
But he will drop it there. And dexterity saves. We run in that area.
Okay,
Safe.
I failed. Doesn't matter if I save or fail.
Raven, you're gonna fall onto the ground dying as that blossom of
That's
flame
okay.
washes over you. Nico,
Okay.
you fail and take 14 fire damage with your resistance. And Callan, you're hit for 29 fire damage. Huh?
Okay.
Why won't you die? He says.
No!
Nico drops concentration as well, so that aura unravels.
Damn, there goes my plan to win this.
There's more where that came from, he says. And he'll fly up just another 10 feet. And over here. Raven, death saving throw for you. Success. Alright, Bargle, at the start of your turn, you're going to take a little bit of damage.
I still failed that save, but I accidentally set my damage to 14 instead of taking 14. But
Okay.
that still would have failed either way.
Alright. Alright, 3 piercing damage for you, Bargle. And, I just need to check,
Wouldn't it be 2? 3 from heavy weapon, leaving 4, and
I think that's only for attacks, isn't it? Weapon attacks?
oh, yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, this is not an attack, this is
Yes,
just
weapon attacks.
automatic damage. Now, this Ichor, it's not going to affect you again now. At the moment.
Right. Well, I'm going to recklessly give my axe to Chain Devil again. Hopefully this works.
It's a miss. That hits him. You're struggling with the devil. He's trying to hold the axe back and you're pushing the axe closer. And you get the blade of the axe and you start to push it into his neck. Ah! He screams out in agony and you just like blood spurting all over you and all the chains start to go limp and you just like, you know, have Ichor piss all over you. Just cut his neck. Dead. You're freed from the chains.
Sprawling.
You guys see Bargle, the giant ostrich-legged whiptail, emerge from the Ichor. Hard to picture, really.
Oh no, that's you. I couldn't eat that. All right.
Okay. Ooh, can't do that. Jeez. I'm running out of goodies. Shit. Yeah, I'll... I can't do anything. He's so far away.
You've got 2 dying people near you.
I don't have anything to save him with.
You have an action.
Healing potions.
I have none of those.
Everybody should have had one good berry if you hadn't used it yet.
Good berry.
I have 3 potion healings. I didn't miss one there, but
Cantrips.
God, take this healing potion. Take this 2d4 plus 2.
Alright, you miss.
Forgot about 3 in the beginning of the session or the beginning of the campaign for me. Move back that way.
Callan, you can use half your movement speed to stand up.
I will do that. Is my coin gone?
Nope, it doesn't go away if you fall unconscious. It stays there for a full minute. It's like really far away from the Arcana Loft though. Like, it would take 4 rounds before it even gets to it.
So I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word.
And that'll get everyone easily.
60 feet.
Yeah.
Everybody gets 9.
Ooh.
I am my turn there.
Alan, dear.
This time I will use my bow. Short bow. Ugh.
So that bow, when you fire it, Alan, dear, it this is what happens. You pull back, you knock the arrow, you pull back on the string, and you see twines of the string start to snap. The handle of the bow breaks apart and turns into mush in your hand, and the bow completely disintegrates. It is instantly destroyed.
Awesome.
For no apparent reason. Like, there was nothing wrong with the bow or anything, it just broke apart in your hands.
Alright.
You can almost hear like little imps like chuckling all around you. But there's nothing there.
I whisper to myself, I love Avernus. Such a beautiful place. 25. A bonus action dash to there.
Nico.
He's really high up.
He is.
Alright, this is where you get to eat another frostfire thingy. Oh, okay. Hopes he likes the meals and whatnot.
He takes a scroll like a baseball bat, and he gets ready to return to sender. He's using his horn like a baseball bat.
Okay, I'll drop a baby on Callan.
Alright. In anticipation.
Whoa, what happened to Callan? He just went Super Saiyan.
Super duper Saiyan.
He'll baby waves at everyone. You won't get the healing until the start of your turn, though, Callan. Doesn't heal when it appears. Alright, the Arcanal Loth pretends to hit the firebolt. And he scores! Fetched Hatter yells out. And
With his sister.
he'll drop a fireball. High level fireball. Right there. Everyone in that location make a dexterity save. He's got more magic.
Easy.
Zalkor, you dodge, taking 14 fire damage. Bargle, you are caught by surprise, and you take... Are you bear totem yet? Not yet?
That's no
Next
nope,
level.
level 2.
You're hit for 29 points of fire damage. Not only that, you're also hit with a wave of lethargy as haste drops.
I used luck to get myself 21. It's my last luck.
You make that saving throw instead.
I'm lethargically down.
Not anymore.
Yeah, you're good.
That was a lie.
Nico, you actually, you're just waiting for Fetch Tatter, and you get a 7. Oh, you take 7 fire damage, I meant. And forgot to give you a concentration marker there. 7 fire for you with your resistance. And Callan, you're hit for 14 fire damage. Fetch Tatter is growing tired. Let's just end this already! One of us needs to die! So why don't you hurry up? He says. And he ends his turn there.
Or you can.
I'm waiting! He says.
Eldritch Blast to slow him down. 10 feet of movement.
Hit. Smacks him in his leg.
And Eldritch Blast as well to move him back 10 feet. Miss.
Yes. Bargle, make a death saving throw.
At least you're not stunned.
Good thing. Okay, that's
Yeah,
a success. Zalkor.
Nice.
Now you get that heal, baby.
No, I didn't drop on him. I dropped on Callan.
Oh.
But he can run through it if you want.
You sort of step over Callan's body to the side and then...
If you move through
So,
the hill, baby, you get healing.
Oh. Alan, if you weren't so far away.
What you want me? What you want?
This map is deceptively big. Like every time, I'm
I
like,
know.
oh, it's right over there, but then you measure,
No.
it's like, holy crap, that's really far.
Alan, get your ass over here so I can touch you. I'm gonna ready a spell.
Alright,
I'm gonna drop concentration on Haze and make him go stunned, I guess. I don't know.
okay.
Might as well.
I'm gonna ready fly.
What spell are you casting?
Fly.
Okay.
Reading it. Sorry, Bargle. Oh. And do that. And then move away. Probably closer to him.
Callan.
So now I get those 2 points.
Yeah, you do. I don't know if that one gets the benefit, because I don't know if the baby does it or if I do it. That's all very confusing.
You're using a spell, so yeah, you'll get the healing from that.
So it's 3 more, so 5 total. Oh, it's 2+ level, so
Yeah.
6 more.
Someone cast Cure Wounds on Bargle at 4th level.
That's not quite Bargle anymore. It's like the new improved Bargle.
With the
Long,
tail.
springy whipping tail, Bargle,
It's
Inspector Bargle.
Posticle.
a stun to Bargle.
I'm gonna start setting my spiritual weapon up at that our adversary.
Okay.
How far up is
He's 80.
move it? What, 30 feet? Is that what it is?
20.
20.
Starts to make
Oh,
its way towards the Arcana Loft. Alan, dear.
Move to here.
Alright,
Give him a
bam.
big old touch, and bam, you can fly.
Gives you 60 feet of flying speed, so you got 50 left.
I can dash though, right? As a bonus
Sure.
to get to him. I'll do that.
Give yourself a nice 110 feet.
So that'll get me to him, right?
Should.
Yeah. That's 90 feet now, so you've got 30 feet left. You're up 80 feet in the air now. And that's a direct hit. The Arganoloth is busy just yawning and watching a spiritual weapon slowly make its way up to it, and out of nowhere, you just fly up and stab the Arganoloth. Yeah! He just disappears in a flourish of smoke, and his spell book, some scrolls, some soul coins, and a ring, and all sorts of things just fall out onto the ground and drop down here.
Try to grab the ring. Ah, damn it.
Make a dex
Like a
save
pinata.
to catch that. That'll be a dexterity
Dex.
saving throw. You snatch it up, because that looked like that was probably going to actually go on the Icor. You snatch the ring up, but there's no body left, because he's gone back to wherever he came from. Gehenna, he said. And that's the end of that fight. We'll break initiative.
Hooray! We won! I didn't expect it, but we did.
I got 2 more peoples can go through my 3 more peoples can go through the healing babies. Somebody wants to be healed.
Raven, Callan, Bargle can.
Well, that little bit won't do much for me, but can do a lot for Bargle. In case we need him.
Bargle will make a pass. This is a pass.
You hear the Sibriex's disgusting moans.
Just add 4 to whatever you roll.
Oh, plus another.
Alander, I'll say you snatched up his entire robe, because that would make more sense.
Do it again, Bargle.
You snatched up his robe and the contents in it. So while they're going along healing their Alandir, I would imagine that you're rummaging through the pockets. It's a bile stained robe. It really is quite disgusting. It's wet, and there are chunks of corn in the pockets somehow. There's always corn. in the
Yeah.
bile. So
You don't eat corn, you rent it.
Let's investigate that bitch.
alright. Well, Alandir, you find yourself 3 potions, and they look like healing potions. There are 9 soul coins
Nice.
and a fancy looking gold ring that is set with beautiful little diamonds, 10 of them in total. And the keystone of the ring is it's a glassy eyeball. It really looks like a hyper-realistic eyeball. And it's got to be magical. And he also has this grimy spell book bound in demon flesh.
Okay, just going back to this whole fights in general. What the actual fuck?
I think some people need to learn to hold back.
Blame it on the guy who's checked out. We look around for him. Maybe the shield took him over and he left.
I'll start identifying. Both the spellbook and the magic eye ring.
Well, I think we're gonna finish freeing that thing first. I mean, we might as well.
Wait. I don't think we should go free and a random devil, demon, Yugoloth things that's like an ancient evils things that's there. So, I mean,
Okay, Ball is an ancient evil thing. And why the fuck did we do that fight if we're not going to free it?
I can hear you, you know, I'm right here. You have
You're
sacrificed much, but for a great cause. For I have the knowledge of the ages within my mind. I will answer all of your questions, but the pressure on my brain clouds my thoughts. That is why I speak with cryptic words. Free me, and I shall grant you my knowledge.
okay, but what's going to just stop you from being like, sorry, I lied, and just leaving?
Well, you already told us where to find the rods we're looking for.
I have given you useful information as a show of good faith. You have risked your lives to free me. Why would you stop now when you have vast knowledge at your fingertips?
Because this knowledge is nothing to you, and you're just using it as pawns.
The knowledge is what you wanted, is it not?
I'm just shooting chains.
You're shooting the chains, Raven, and it's doing absolutely nothing because Eldritch Blast doesn't work on metal. You need to
Oh,
kind of like electricity. You gotta have
right.
a life force to target. So the beams are just boom, boom, splashing.
I animate the
harmlessly.
chains with an animate spell and then check. Yeah, that's it.
That would work. Alright. So,
Chop a chain.
alright. Zalcor, you're starting a ritual for Identify. It's going to take 10 minutes. What item are you trying to identify first?
I mean, in Fed Chatter's spellbook, I just look at it and read what kind of spells are in there, because it's probably arcane. And I'll just do the magic eye ring.
You can't read all these spells. There are some high-level things in there. And well, you can make an Arcana check with advantage, I guess. Maybe you can read them all.
Yeah, I'll start with the book then.
Well, if you want to, you don't need to identify the book.
You just need to read it.
Yeah, you can read it, but if you're unable to read it, then you'll need to identify it.
Okay.
So you can
I'll
make.
just read it and then.
Yeah, that's an Arcana check with advantage. 24. So the DC
If you can't read it, I'll read it.
The DC is 15 plus the spell's level, so that gets you all spells. And yeah,
Wow.
you can read all of the spells in his compendium. And where it is, spell books. There we go. All those spells in there.
Sweet.
Pretty nice.
Including Fireball. Alright, you just...
The one spell that I want that's missing.
Yeah.
The spell to rule them all.
The shorthand that he's written in is hard for you to understand, but you get the general idea of all those spells. And then, alright, you start your ritual for the ring. Alright, meanwhile, you've got this Sibriex, and it says again,
Free me. I beg you, you cannot leave me here to be tortured.
Okay, better go break this chain.
Can't we just like loosens up the chain so
Break
it's
it.
not like squeezing his brains, and then we can done them a solid?
That's
But
not
you-
how this works. The chains, they are bound with magic. They suppress my being. Free me.
Is he lying to us?
Nope.
How can we trust the
I
demon?
mean, probably. But
What-
I mean,
what would-
Sure. Either way, you guys have at this. I'm gonna be over here.
That sounds like an
Yeah.
insight check, Alan, dear.
Nico, thanks for the confidence. But,
Break the chain, Bargle.
oh
Yep,
yeah, he
chop it.
seems like he's telling the truth.
I'm the leader of the party. Break the chain.
Chop. Well, that's not chopping.
Break it harder.
Of the body, break the
I'll
chain.
recklessly chop it.
Alright, the axe is a good instrument to break the chains, and Boggle's breaking another one. The scaffolding comes apart a bit more, and it's still bound by, all these other chains around here. The platform is hovering a good 20 feet above the ichor. And you just sunder another one of these chains. Roll some damage, Boggle. See how many hits it's going to take you to break these chains. Roll us a few attacks. Yeah, it's taking you about like 7 or 8 good hits to break one of these chains at that rate. But you snap another one and more of the scaffolding starts to come loose. You're feeling like you're going to want to move away. If this thing comes down, ichor is going to spray everywhere and you'll end up like Boggle.
Callan, step back.
Maybe that interests you. I don't know. Alright. Yes,
there's
2 more! I
can
already feel the magic being released. I will tell you of the greatest things that you can imagine. Vast knowledge of the ages, the meaning of life, the reason for creation. 1 more.
How about how to make like the best chocolate pudding?
I know that too.
Okay.
You may ask me anything. And you split that last chain, Boggle, and that platform just comes crashing down. And because of your proximity, you're going to need to make a dexterity save to avoid even a drop of this ichor getting on you. Boggle.
Well, I have danger sense, but still it's a 12.
A little bit gets on you, and
Your ear.
make a Constitution saving throw. It's only a drop though. It's nowhere near as potent as being dipped in. You're fine. 13 resists. And then the Sibriex it starts floating up. And then it keeps on floating up. And up.
Okay.
And up. And it just keeps on going.
Bye.
Bye! And it keeps on floating away like a balloon, hot air balloon. It rises up and... Does anyone interject?
I got no way to stop it.
I got no way to stop it.
Remember, you said you'd answer our questions.
It just flies off. It doesn't speak to you anymore.
Hey, chaotic evil creatures compelled to answer our questions.
Bye!
Bye. Come visit me on the prime material plane. What's your name?
It just floats off. Bye! And pretty soon it's obscured by the hideous ashen clouds of Avernus' sky.
So we didn't find out anything at all.
We did. We got information, but
Okay.
we got the 9 places, but they're riddles.
Oh, they're pretty easy to solve. Some of them.
True. Binds are sundered chains.
Yep. Look, we just sundered. There's gonna be one around here somewhere.
Meanwhile, Zalko, you're playing around with this ring and your identify spells kind of finish at this time, and you don't know what's going on, but for some reason, everyone has just decided to take off all their clothes and they're standing around you naked.
In a big circle.
Oh, that's nice.
And then you realize it's the ring doing this. Because it's a ring of X-ray vision.
That's pretty dope.
So you figure out how to activate the ring. You can speak its command word, and that can be whatever you want it
Hey,
to be.
Bargo, my eyes are up here.
It's only Zalcor that's seeing this. But then you're not attuned to it, so that effect is only really when you identify it. And then it goes away. So anyway, when you speak the command word, you can see into and through solid matter for 1 minute. The vision has a radius out of 30 feet. Sorry. And solid objects within that radius are transparent. And it does not prevent light from passing through them. And the vision can penetrate 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or up to 3 feet of wood or dirt. Thicker substances block the vision, as does a thin sheet of lead. And if you use it twice in 1 day, it's tiring, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw or suffer exhaustion.
It's pretty good for a rogue.
Or a doctor.
Or if your character's
so,
name
yeah.
is Tom.
Alright, well, let's go back to our cars, guys, and rest. And actually, first, let's find the rod that's here.
Should we report back to Bell?
And I mean, I'm pretty sure he knows. Doesn't he know lots of stuff that's going on here?
Not
If
with
not,
those
it's
9 rods,
fucking
we're
fun.
not.
I don't know. He talked to me when I was dead, so I don't know.
That just might be a thing that he does here. But yeah, I was kind of thinking that when we're looking at where's the rods were that he said, that one of them might be here. So we should probably look around a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's on that thing that sunk into the...
Where the knowledge of many a bear worlds abound.
Looking around this hellscape, it's not unlike most of Avernus. It's pretty featureless apart from pools of lava. Unless you're going to go diving in the pools of lava or this pool of ichor, then it doesn't look like there is an adamantine rod here anywhere. There is this docking station here. Yeah, this arch may have some sort of clue. You could go on and check it out if you want. Before that, though, how are you guys feeling? Does anyone need a rest?
So let's talk real talks here. How we getting back to all these places and to go get our things? Because our ships literally have sailed.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're kind of abandoned here.
I think we should just get it over with and slit our throats now.
Alcor's got the teleports, right? He can just teleport us back to there or something.
No, that's higher level than I am.
Oh. Maybe the imp's still here. He's just all
I don't have-
invisible and whatnot.
I mean, I could have learned teleport circle.
Maybe we go to the nearest bus stop.
Well, there is maybe a bus stop here, but are you guys?
See, SpongeBob.
Are you guys ready? Are you feeling okay to start wandering around?
No, I think I'm gonna sit down and have a nap.
I feel great. I don't know what's wrong
You.
with these guys. They all look so injured. What happened to all you guys?
You make with the Huddy thing. Go.
I mean, I can cast some spells and makes people feel a little better and whatnot, but
You,
Pizza Hut.
you know me guy. Make with the little hut thingy.
I have a name, Dickwad.
Okay, Dickwad, if that's your name, make with the hut thingy.
There's a comma in there. Do you know grammar?
No, I never met my grammar. She's probably my
Fair
aunt.
enough. Fair enough.
Does anybody want to bind to the X-ray vision ring?
I have no need for it.
No. But you can bind to it and use it to look and see if you can see the rod somewhere.
All right. I'll
Maybe
do
it's in
that.
the Igor.
All right.
I'll do that while you guys are resting, I guess.
So yeah, you guys take a load off, take a short rest, unless you really don't want to.
Can
Ritual
you?
that bitch.
There we go.
All
I'm gonna
right,
take a long rest in that.
you do a tiny hut, and yeah, the oppressive heat of Avernus is blocked out by the tiny hut. The supernatural malevolence, on the other hand, well, it's still there, and unfortunately, a tiny hut is not going to block that out. But it does make your rest comfortable enough to get the benefits of it at the very least. And the dome just, I mean, it just looked like the surrounding landscape.
So how does the malevolence work? Is that a magical effect? Or is it just like a thing that just happens?
Because Avernus is a plane of lawful evil, it's like a spectrum of the alignments, then it's just for being here. You start, I mean, it's basically inevitable that you turn lawful evil if you're here for long enough. And the high spectrum of lawful evilness. Alright, while you guys are resting up, I'm gonna presume that someone's taking a look at this map. So feel free to take a look at this map while you're taking a rest.
So do we want to make some guesses as to where the rods are based on our clues that we have and whatnot?
Yeah, so one of them's in the Tomb of the Hell Riders.
I'll bring up that handout again for you guys too,
Okay.
if you need to see it. It's in chapter 3 folder.
There we go. One's at the
Well,
Tomb of the
Hell
Hell Riders.
Riders Lie Dead. I guess that sounds like that's the tombs of the Hell Rider.
Very
where
cryptic.
Machines Lie Broken is that repair yard where we first showed up there.
I'll give you guys all access to this handout, and if you want to write some stuff on it, just say that you're editing it so it doesn't get deleted. But feel free to write your own ideas of where these locations are.
Where the queens have failed, wrecked fortress. That's like where.
I think we've seen it before. We drove by it. A long time ago.
You definitely didn't drive by this. But I mean, it's on the map.
So let's assume that's where Machines Lie Broken. I mean, it could be there, but there's also other spots that it could be. We've been past a couple places where, like those war machines are. So it's not necessarily the Fort Knucklebones, but it could be.
Quiet. It is. I say it is. I'm the leader.
Languish. That one's maybe that was where they were going. Oh wait. First, I skipped one. Where the binds are sundered, that could be the sundered chains. My guess is
that we just sundered. Yeah, that's it.
No, that was
the other ones. Or the big broken ones. Fine.
Yeah. So where the souls languish, I mean, that could have been the spot where we were at before with all the peoples on the trees and whatnot. It could also have been where they were like scooping them out of the pits. There's a lot of spots. It could be anywhere in the river Styx. I mean, where illusions smile. Feels like that should be something that picks something. The smiling parts and whatnot, but.
Oh, that Mahadi guy smiles a lot.
Okay. I mean,
That's
maybe.
true.
But that's where Charlatans wanders. I was assuming that was the Mahadi.
And apparently he's not what we think he is. He's not human.
Well, that's why it makes him a charlatan and whatnot. Where the souls are watched. I mean, it could be in one of the watchtowers, or it could be like literally or figuratively and whatnot. And the knowledge of many worlds. I mean, that could be a lot of places too. Haven't really found a lot of things.
Looking at the map,
I mean,
you've been to.
What about that illusion thing? That guy that was he was all chained up. I mean, that's an illusion guy, I guess.
Which one?
The one's the guy that was like inside the little circle. I mean, that we all touched the things and got zapped.
The wizard.
Yeah, I mean, he was like
Humdulillah,
he was
magic.
trying to be an illusion of things. And then there was that other one, like where that Mordekin or guy or whatever that famous mage
Cowburn.
name was. Yeah, that one. I mean, and then wasn't there the other thing with the mirror that we were supposed to go get? Didn't they promise lots of knowledge and stuff in there? That could be the many worlds bound if it's here. And the queens who have failed wreck fortress, I mean, that could have been the monument of Tiamat, or I mean, that she's a queen, or that, or it could be that one that was like messed
The
up
fallen
from the
city.
queen. Yeah. I don't know if the queens. Do they really refer to Azrael, whatever her name is, as queens?
Got me. I say we just drive around until we'll check out the Hell Riders first, because that's one we do know.
Okay, so it's about back to that driving around thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go steal some stuff. Let's go back to that little teleportation circle-y thingy there, and maybe a boat will come for us. Take us back.
We just go to the river Styx and sticks your thumb out and hopes that
Yeah.
one comes around.
Got a better plan?
Silver coins or something? Isn't that what you got to paste in order to get that working?
Soul coins, which we seem to have some.
I mean,
He's got 9, didn't we?
if that's the plans, I guess that's the plans. I mean, we ain't gonna go walk in there. It was hard enough to in the vehicles. So you think Bell's also pissed at us for letting his Magic 8 balls go?
Nah. He's fine.
I have a feeling he's not pissed
I
at
think
me.
he specifically said that he got all the knowledge he wanted out of it and couldn't get any more. So maybe he was done with it anyway, and it was kind of entertaining, the thing that we did. So maybe we're not on the shits list.
Yeah. That's my story.
But again, it's like if we're gonna do all these things, it's kind of good to maybe have like a little conversation so that people knows what you're doing. Maybe not just like, spend that 6 seconds thinking before you do the acting and whatnot.
Hey,
Maybe
blame
like
the
give a
guy.
little signal, like a nod to your friends, like, "Hey, I'm about to go apeshit here."
Hey, blame it on the
Be
guy
like,
who
no,
started it
don't do
all.
that yet.
Who disappeared halfway through the fight.
I mean, I think the first person that pulls out his axe was Bargle. I mean, just saying.
Maybe.
I mean, he did it in such a grandiose fashion that, like, it was kind of slow. Like, everyone was like, okay, this is good. And we all jumped on it and took him a little bit more to get everything all flee because he was, like, flourishing. I mean, that
Well,
spinny
see?
shit was awesome, but still.
That's better than a nod. A nod is like, it's done. We all got on board with this. Caught up in the moment, like rioters or looters.
Okay.
Yeah, because Bargle also played to his character flaw, then everyone can have DM inspiration too.
Yeah, I still got one of those I've used from the beginning of the game.
Flaw, flaw should kind of be a bit of a drawback. So you get rewarded with inspiration. If you already have one, well,
I get 2.
it does not stack. Try to use it when you can. Gives you advantage on any roll.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you've got no infernal war machines. They're back at Bell's Forge. You've got a tributary of the river Styx here. There is some sort of archway, and looking at the map, the closest location that you know there is one of these adamantine rods is the wrecked flying fortress. Not that cardinal directions have ever been of any use here.
That's it. We got our long rest.
We haven't long rested, no.
So,
We've taken a short
what
rest.
do we think? Do we have an idea of what these things look like? And did we see any while we were in Knucklebones that anyone can kind of... I mean, we were all up in her hut and things like that.
You haven't
I mean, you spent some
seen
time
anything.
there, Alan Dare. Didn't you? You ever see like an adamantine's rods?
Nope.
I'm not talking about me.
Nope.
You imagine it's a bar of greenish colored metal. I feel like you know exactly where one is, and that would be a good way to see what they look like.
Alright, that means we probably kind of got to get to the getting.
Alright, I'll step out. Don't
Hey,
end.
Raven, you kind of still look like shits. Didn't you rest at all?
I sure did. And I'm going to sleep. Wake me in the morning.
Well, we're not staying here till the morning.
Yeah,
we're
sleeping then.
There's no such thing as morning.
Well,
Cast locate object.
that got to be like close, like 300 feet.
yeah, I don't think we're within 300. Well, if there's one here.
It's 1,000.
Yeah, this will
go.
cover the entire area, and you can rule that out.
There you go. Good idea.
Sure.
And
Roll back over.
I'm looking for adamantine rod.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I know the name.
Yeah, you can locate that particular type of object, but yeah, you're certain now there are no adamantine rods within 1,000 feet of you, because you get nothing back from that spell. The twig just goes limp. The forked twig that you use to locate the object. Nothing.
And that gets me a level 1 spell slot. It's the expert divination.
Okay. So, what is the plan? What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to drink my heal water thingy there.
You didn't want to burn any hit dice, Raven?
I've already burned them all. I'm done with
sure?
hit dice.
This is the first encounter since you've had a long rest.
Oh. Well, it said 9. I thought that was how many have you
When you
so
guys
far.
left Bell's Forge, you'd had a long rest, right, everyone?
Yeah,
You got teleported out.
Probably teleported, and then we had that little scuffle in the watchtower.
Oh yeah,
people
that's true.
After that.
I guess a couple of people got hit with the whip.
Yeah.
I don't think he was one of them, because he like dumbfounded him.
Yeah.
So I don't think he used any after that.
How many hit dice do you have on your sheet, Raven? 0.
0, yeah.
Well, you should top that up to 4. You should have had 4.
Okay, well, I just used 2.
Wait, where are you? Did you disappear on the map?
4. No, I'm here.
Are you hiding?
I'm here.
Alright, you're feeling a bit
So,
better.
10, 16, 26.
And Callan healed me, I think, when I got hit by that force damage from that guy. I don't know what the fuck it was.
Okay, rest up, and do you guys want to look at the map again?
And did he want to identify any other magical objects there?
There's
I mean, I could summon some beasts that we could ride. That would save us some walking.
There were 3 greater healing potions. Oh yeah, you guys need to distribute those as well. 3 greater healing potions. I added the soul coins to Alandir's stash as well. You guys are on 35 now.
Alright, I'll take one of those greater healing
And
potions.
did someone take the X-ray if I'm updating party loot?
Yeah, I have. Alandir has it. I tuned to it.
Alright, it's 44 plus 4, Raven, if you want to drink one of those down.
No, I'm going to save that.
You're going to save it until the end of the campaign.
Yeah, pretty well. Tilton doesn't want me using them, so.
Still got a voice in your ear saying never use a healing potion. Alright, Raven's holding on to one of them, and who wants to hold on to the other ones? Greater healing potion.
What's Bargle got?
You want one,
Sorry, what?
Bargle? Greater
Yeah, I'll
healing
take a
potion.
Yeah. I mean, he's usually the ones that's on the ground, not like. But maybe, yeah, that's cool.
I
Greater.
can always shove it in someone's throat if necessary.
Alright, 1 greater healing potion for you, Bargle. Add to your inventory so it doesn't get lost. And who wants to take the other one?
Added.
Maybe.
Alright, I'll take the other one there. And Bims can deliver them if we need them.
Sure. There's 2 for you then.
There you go.
Alright, you've distributed the loot, and I'll move on to the map if you guys want, or I don't know if you guys had an idea about this River Styx, like trying to hitch a ride, wait for something to come by, or check out this arch. It's up to you guys.
That is the arch. That is the River Styx, isn't it? Or this arch
That is the River Styx, yeah.
Does anybody know anything about these arcs? Can we use them to like teleport to other ones of these circles?
Is there
I
any
thought this
writing
was
on
where
them?
The demons came in and such.
I've
seen demons appear on these things before.
Yeah, you just see these 2 very ornate black arches. And each one is 13 feet tall, and they're curved over, so shadows make them look like devil's horn. Every inch of the stonework is engraved with infernal runes that have a faint glow to them.
Oh, good. I'm going to read them and find out how to use these things.
It's not infernal runes as in the language of infernal.
No.
These are like runes. They're not a written language. But it's some sort of magic. And they start to hum when you get near them. In fact, they're humming quite loudly, a loud resonant hum. It grows louder and higher in pitch as you get closer.
Oh.
And someone could make a history check. I'll give you guys advantage because you did spend time in Candlekeep studying the 9 Hells to see if you.
Hey, I'm actually proficient in that.
Alright, Raven's actually come up
Useful.
with something useful.
I'm a scholar.
Zalcor, you wouldn't get the advantage unfortunately because you didn't study in Candlekeep. But
I did, and I got a fancy headband.
Raven, you remember reading a little bit about these? Nico, you paid attention to Devil's School. Raven knows a little bit, and Nico, you know the rest.
Fills in all the rest. The other 90%.
Yeah, this wouldn't be a magic item, alchemical object, or a technological device. That's more like fancy tinkers.
It's a transporter.
Things.
Fancy gadgets.
Yeah, things like that.
Go gadget legs.
Alright, anyway, Nico knows it all. So in Forgotten Times, archdevils would use these archers to transport entire regiments to other planes of existence. But this is from a bygone era when Avernus was not quite the hellscape it is today. But you've heard that there is still a little bit of magic in them, although it's waned significantly. Perhaps still enough just to transport small amounts of creatures to other locations, probably nearby. And you think that you just need to stand on this circle to activate it. But you could probably not really tell where you're going to go. It would be kind of random.
Yeah, so going from hell to the abyss seems like downgrades, actually.
Well, you feel like it wouldn't have the power left in it to transport you away from the 9 Hells. It would probably transport you locally.
So it's like it's the local loop.
Have we seen any of these before?
You've seen a few of them in random places around Avernus.
They always seem to be near the River Styx. So all the ones I remember seeing, at least. I mean, we could try it, but I mean, if we just shows up in a random spot, then we don't know where we are. Not like the maps helps us that much either. I mean, I could make some riding horses. We could go riding off into the sunset.
Could be. Oh, it's up to you guys. Step on there, or do you want to wait for a boat?
I don't want us to wait for a boat, because then we're going to have to stop in a watch post, and we got even less story now than we had before.
Okay, well then our other option is to walk.
Or I can make some horses. and Dace can walk, and we can just ride.
Okay. And how fast can your horse go? Like
That'd be
60.
at least as fast as Barge can go.
Horses, yeah, they go pretty quick. You can cover like 30 miles in a day or something like that, probably more.
All right. Well, there you go. You don't have to feed them soul coins either. All right. Whatever. It's hard to rest on a horseback, though. Maybe we can step on one just to see where it goes, and then try the horses from there.
Well, if we're gonna step on ones, we all gotta steps together and maybe like even hold hands. Cause like, what if some of us go someplace and some of us goes another place? That would be real unfortunate.
Ooh, I held your hand. Let's go. Come on, guys.
Okay, so
This
like,
is gonna be
all gather
cool.
around. Oh wait, I want to hold the tail. Fargo, come here.
What are you guys planning?
We're all
what's the plan?
holding hands and tails and jumping on.
Going for the
Hey,
portal.
that's not
When just
not my tail.
when just one of you step on, this roaring sheet
all-
of fire, fills the archway. This roaring sheet of flame. It doesn't really let off any heat though. And that loud hum is like really high pitched.
Alright, let's step through, guys. I went into a burning ring of fire.
Everyone jumping in?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Burn, burn, burn.
Who's jumping in first?
Bring up.
Question mark.
Bargle and Nico.
Whoever's jumping in first, roll a d20. First one to roll a d20 is the first one that jumped in.
Nico.
Alright, Nico's jumped in first. And into the fiery portal you guys go. Where you end up,
Nobody knows.
we'll find out in 10 minutes.
After this,
We're going to take a break now. Take a 10-minute
go.
break now and we'll see where Nico got you guys.
Awesome.
Hey, and Seb, here's probably a good point for me to step out as well.
Fair
So I
enough.
will catch you guys next weekend.
Okay.
Okay.
Waggle
Later.
apparently does not come through the portal with you guys.
His legs got stuck.
The tail.
The tail got
The
stuck.
tail.
Alright, take care and
All
see
right.
you next
You
week.
have a great night.
Alright, you too. I'll see you guys back soon. Hey, people.
Hey, person.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
Say hello to my little friend.
So you guys decide to open a portal and just jump through it, not knowing where it will take you.
Yeah, pretty smart, eh?
You jump in and it's just like stepping through a window. You jump in and you jump straight back out.
Sweet. I look over for the big area where the thing was tied up.
Oh, you know exactly where you are.
Oh.
The cartographer
Right.
confirms it, but you don't need the cartographer to tell you that Mahadi's Wandering Emporium has a knack for showing up when you least expect it. And you're literally straight in front of Mahadi's Wandering Emporium.
Oh, hey,
With
awesome.
a roaring sheet of flame, still open in a gate-like formation. It's a 13-foot tall arch. As you look around, Mahadi, he's just in his office and kind of looks over a little bit and jumps straight over his desk.
Told you that was a good idea, guys.
You also notice that Bargle is missing and Mahadi holds up his arms. Ah! I like the new mode of transport, Mahadi yells as he points to the flaming portal. I didn't realize that those arches were still serviceable. Coming in to shop? Mahadi says.
Maybe.
You guys got any war machines for sale at the moment?
In fact, we do. The demon grinder that you sold us, we've repaired it. And indeed it is for sale. Come in, come in. Don't worry about that portal. He snaps his fingers and a contract appears in your hands with a puff of flaming smoke. You know the rules. And they have not changed. No fighting, no spell casting, no exceptions. Make sure you sign the contract before you enter.
Can I cast a spell before I sign it and then walk in?
What you do outside of the Wandering Emporium, my friend, is none of my concern. I only care about what happens inside the Wandering Emporium. Of course, you're welcome to cast a spell inside as well, if you like. He smiles at you.
Am I outside right here?
Yeah, you're all outside.
Okay. I'll cast tongues myself real quick. And then I'll sign it.
Sure. If you sign it, prick your finger and take 1 point of piercing damage. You can touch a little drop of blood onto the contract. The contract then disappears and safely nestles inside Mahadi's robe. Come in, come in, come in. You're a wise one. Trying to circumvent the services of Fet Allah's translations. To be honest, I don't very much like dealing with him either. You look tired. Perhaps you're looking to take a load off. You've heard of Infernal Rapture, I'm sure. Let's not fool ourselves. Of course you have. You love it. You've come back for more. The finest service in my establishment. Anyone lose any arms or legs?
No.
Perhaps you slipped over in a puddle of demon ichor and your ears have become wings and you want to set them back normal. I would suggest the full body restoration therapy. There's no finer service in Avernus. Perhaps you're looking...
We're going shopping for some vehicles.
Wait! We can get to that later. I'm your man. I'm the man that you want to see. Now, how are you getting around Avernus? Obviously you're using the war machines, but I mean, how are you going? How are you finding Avernus?
I mean, if I had the Yelps, I'd probably give it a bad reviews, but for the most parts, I mean, we're surviving.
Well, it's about how you go around Avernus that matters. Don't let any of the denizens get the better of you. Perhaps some devils are barking up the wrong spawning tree. Don't worry. Mahadi is here to look after you, and I will provide you with only the finest of services.
But aren't you a denizen? So shouldn't we not let you get the better of us?
And there's only one thing I want. There's only one thing that I want from you. But what you want from me are many, many things. Now, you, my good sir, he points to Raven. Ah, so young and so innocent. How are you dealing with the oppressive heat of Avernus? Perhaps you're looking for some extra protective layers. I can give you the ability to resist heat. I can give you the ability to point your finger at a foe who has wronged you and surround them with roaring flames so they may burn to the ground. I can teach you the language of the devils, and I can give you all of these powers for one low price, one simple price.
Yeah, I already have them.
What's that, friend? You don't want extraordinary powers?
I already have them.
I don't think you do. Very well then. Perhaps you'd like to see my rod again.
Here we go. I'm not gonna have to dress up like an altar boy again, am I?
Not my rod of lordly might. This rod. And he pulls out an adamantine rod.
I want a Bell's rods.
I'll make you a deal. Take the deal for my rod of lordly might, and we have 2 rods for the price of 1. We can't go wrong having 2 rods.
What's the price?
Your soul.
No, it's just your soul, that's all. Simple.
Can we pay in soul coins?
I cannot accept the souls that are trapped within a coin. I need souls that are tangible.
What if we free it first?
And then the soul will escape. Soul coins, to be honest, they have little interest to me. My client only wants the finest souls. Ones that are untouched from the evils of Avernus. Ones that are still innocent and juicy. Like yours. I mean, of course, unless you are able to reunite me with my golden doom, oh, my beloved demon grinder, I would happily give up the rod for that too.
Where's that? Where's your demon grinder at?
Oh, the love of my life.
It's a tough story.
Stole it in the night. Robbed I was of my heart and my war machine. Fëanor, such a beauty. No one could pull off an umbrella made of crawling claws like her. Now, thinking about her, it pains me. Golden Doom, that is. I couldn't give a shit about Fëanor anymore. I don't suppose you've seen a giant golden demon grinder with some hag lady with a bunch of mezzalofts and crawling claws clinging to her ugly face, have you?
No, can't say as I have.
Oh. Oh, well, I'm guessing that I'll just have to keep my rod for now. I thought you all were opportunists, and you knew a bargain when you see one, but if you're willing to keep your souls, then so be it. Not that they're going to have any use to you when you're dead. I don't see what the big deal is with you mortals. Anyway, so be it. I'll leave you to your business.
Thanks.
Zachary, you're asking if you're able to talk to Bell. And you don't feel that there's any sort of telepathic link between you and him. You haven't heard him speak to you.
Fucking warlock.
This portal is like still open as well, but it kind of closes now and vanishes into nothingness. Stayed open for about 10 minutes.
Thanks to all the demons you can invade in 10 minutes.
Imagine all the Hell Riders you could drag through a portal to their doom. More like it. Enjoy the Wandering Emporium, my friend.
He wants to go negotiates trying to get to ride, and I'll go fill in our hairdresser friends about the stuff that we learned.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Bernie's there. Alright, Nico, you head over to Bernie and she smiles at you and says, "Oh, Nico. So good to see you back. I saw you dealing with Mahadi. You weren't trading soul coins, were you?"
No, I was not.
Ah, good. I knew that you're not like that. Yes?
I actually show her the holy symbol that I've been using, and been showing that your patron has been blessing me too of late.
My patron? Keep that on the down low.
It's very small.
I mean, the whole my patron thing. You flash your holy symbol and you wear it proud. But I sense there is something else that you want to tell me, my friend. You're not just here for a haircut. Let's get those tangles out of your hair at least while we're here.
Oh, I mean, okay, I guess.
Oh, there's like twigs and stuff in here. When was the last time you washed this?
Yeah, they're supposed to be twigs. It's kinds of statements that I'm making.
Oh.
You know, druids and whatnot. It's kind of a thing. I'm trying to get an actual trees to sprout out of my heads.
Oh, okay then. That's very strange. And
my mom once said that I had potatoes growing behind my ears, so I never washes back there in case I get potatoes growing.
Oh, well, if you don't mind, I'll clean up those potatoes for you.
Okay, I mean, yeah. And while she's cutting my hair, I mean, if we want to chat, but we can just tell her a little bit what we learned about while we were in the temple there, and about what they're doing with the crazy zealot man and his pilgrimage and the Orb of Dragonkind and some of those other things that were going on.
So you tell her that you gave the Orb of Dragonkind to Arkin?
Yes.
She stops. Potatoes fall out on the ground everywhere. You gave the Orb of Dragonkind to Arkin the Cruel?
Yes. Is that a bad thing? I mean, it looks like it only could control some evil dragons. I didn't want to be associated with that, and it was doing very bad things to Raven. It's not something that I should keep inside there. And there was a greater goods to be done too, which I can give a short about the unicorn and some of the other things that we kind of put right to.
All of a sudden, Nico, you've got no idea what you have just been doing. You've lost your memory of the encounter with Bernie. You're sitting on the seat with Lulu, and Lulu looks up at you. Honey, feeling way better. Have you seen
Oh,
Bonnie?
Lulu, that's great.
Lulu.
I mean, I missed you. It's been like I'm very disorientated on how he got here, but I'm glad I came here. I wonder when Bernie will be back. I got some things to tell her.
I don't know. I've been waiting for her for a while, and I don't think she's working today. But, you know what? I feel great! But,
That's really good.
you don't have that Zygon guy with you, do you?
Well, I don't remember having the Zygon guys with us, but
dude, he
let me just
scares
look over
me.
there. 1, 2, 3. No, he's not here with us.
Yeah, I heard that he got me with a fireball, and then he punched me in a glove compartment. Why would he do that?
I have no idea.
Well, we need to keep an eye on him and that shield. He's doing all sorts of devil stuff. But we can make him see reason. Do you know how?
Thing. Yeah, you can always get some redemptions and whatnot. That sounds great.
Of course! You know, took the words right out of my mouth. With the power of friendship. Oh, I guess Bunny's been looking after me because I'm feeling all refreshed. And I'm ready to come back on adventures with you guys.
Okay.
And that...
Means, I guess if she's not here then, though, you could probably come with us.
Sure. Maybe we'll have to come back another day when she's home.
Or,
I'll tell Mahadi to pass a message on. Oh no, I feel great! It's as if Zygon didn't fireball me and punch me in the glove compartment.
Yeah, that's great.
Alright.
She looks over at everyone else and lets out a loud trumpet.
Hi guys!
She screams out.
What's up?
Hi.
Hello there.
Feeling better, Lulu?
I feel great!
Awesome.
She flies on over.
Hey, I'm the Nearing Calvin and Raven and Zalgard. Oh! No Baldur and Zygon? They didn't get into a fight, did they?
No, Bargle didn't quite make it through the portal, but he'll catch up eventually.
Oh my god, it sounds like you guys went on a real adventure without me. I miss so much. You can fill me in later. I think I've just... You know, it feels like it was only just yesterday that you guys were dropping me off here and I was getting all brought back from the dead of that. Well, man, time flies here. Funny, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, where are your vehicles?
Bell has them. We parked them there after we talked to him, and then we kind of left them there for good keeping.
Did you
So
say
we're gonna try to get back to pick them up.
Bell? You mean the ruler of Avernus? Or the one that used to rule Avernus?
Yeah, that's the one.
Wait, why does he have your vehicles? Did he steal them, that naughty devil?
No, we left them there, parked them at his place.
He let you keep them there? But
Oh, yeah.
he's like an evil devil guy.
He doesn't seem that bad.
But, I mean, you're doing this to save El Dorado, right?
That's right.
And
And
any
Zariel.
leads? Did you find the location of the Bleeding Citadel?
No, but we've got someone who's gonna help us with that. We just gotta find a few things for them.
Oh, you're talking about Bell, aren't you? I knew he would know where it is. That's okay. I'm willing to put on kicking his butt on hold until we can find the Bleeding Citadel, and then I'll give him one what's for.
Awesome sauce.
That sounds delicious. So what's the plan, guys? Lulu's
need to-
back in action.
We need to find some rods.
Oh,
Marty has one of them, but he won't let us have it unless we give him a soul.
yeah, Marty's
And,
always walking around opening his robe and saying, "You want to see my rod?" It's kind of weird.
Lulu is such a left field thing to say.
What
what
do
he
you
does.
mean? That's what he does. He says, "Look at my
I
robe,"
mean,
and then he
he's been
quickly
trying
opens
to-
his robe.
Oh,
He's been trying to sell those rods of lordly might for like as long as we've known him.
It must be cursed or he's overstocked on them. One or the other.
Hey, can I talk to you guys? Like over here a little bit, away from Mahadi.
Who's he?
Whoa. No, I remember. I can't remember being with Bernie that much, but I remember her telling me something. Something about Mahadi.
That he's not human?
Bernie says that he found me. He found me and I was all muddled and injured. And he sold me to a devil that put River Styx water on me. That's why I don't have my memories.
What? That's it.
I
As
don't
soon as we
remember.
rest up,
I didn't
he's
say.
dead.
Really? You think we should kick his butt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that explains why I've got no memory of ever coming to the Wandering Emporium before. I know all I could remember was Mahadi, but I can't believe that he splashed me with River Styx. That's what Bernie said. And then sold me to devils.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll
we
get
should
revenge.
probably go have a conversations with them about that to see
In
if
the tomorrow after we rest and leave and come back in.
Well, okay, whatever you guys say. If we're gonna kick Mahadi's butt, then we're gonna kick Mahadi's butt.
I mean, I don't think we need to do it right now because although that was reprehensible and whatnot, I mean, this also happens in the past. I mean, he's gotta pay for what it and things, but it doesn't necessarily have to do right now. It's because now we're worrying about all those peoples that we're trying to save.
Well, I trust in whatever my friends say. Because that's the power of friendship. So if we're gonna kick his butt later, we'll kick his butt later. But we need to find these roads, right? Because then
Yeah,
Bill will
Mahadi's
tell
got
us
one.
where the Sword of Zariel is.
Yeah. So as we give her the list of what all the places were, and see if she recognized any of them. But we think like one's the Hell Riders, one's the Fallen Citadels, and that's kind of where we were going. But we got transported to the place where we learned about the informations, but we didn't get ones back. So now we're looking for some transportation to get us there.
Oh. Well, that is a pickle. Well, wherever you guys go, I'll be right there with you.
Okay, they're like working on trying to buy his thing over there right now. I mean, I don't know why I'm shouting this from all the way across the.
All right. If you want the demon grinder, it's not cheap.
Never is.
The demon grinder, I think it's like 10,000 GP. Let me double check. Yeah, stock standard demon grinder costs you 10,000 gold pieces. Or 40 soul coins.
Do we have 40?
Not cheap.
I don't think so. Let me look.
I mean, at this
35.
point, how much cash do
We have 35.
Plus one from Zygon. But he's not here.
don't think we should buy more of them devil machines.
Well, how
They eat souls.
are we supposed to get around then, Lulu?
Easy, silly. The power of friendship.
You know, fucking Peter Pan this shit.
Oh, you just think real hard. I don't know. Maybe we could go on the River Styx. Get a boat.
But we can't get around if we have to go inland.
Suddenly Lulu's just, you think she's looking at you, Alandir, but she's actually looking straight past you towards the entrance of the Wandering Emporium. And, you see a demon grinder slowly start to rock up at the Wandering Emporium. And you see two Kenku. And they're on a demon grinder. They're just pulling in. It's not yours. But Lulu screams out, Chaka! Clonk! It's Chaka and Clonk pulling up on a demon grinder. You guys remember them, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You see Chaka.
Give us a ride.
He waves, and they deal with Mahadi shortly, and they sign the contract and they head on in.
Hello, Lulu.
Chaka says, "How you going?" "Hi, guys."
Good day, isn't it?
Chaka says, with all these different voices. He's mimicking just sounds that he's heard. Fancy meeting you here.
What you doing?
Oh my god, deeper.
Kinds of the same things that we were doing before. We were actually coming to try and find ourselves a ride, but maybe where you heading? Maybe we could bums ride with you.
Oh, we could give you a ride, my dear.
For a price.
Perhaps protection?
Heading to the Flying Fortress.
The one that's broken.
Oh, yeah, that's actually where we going too. So, yeah.
Maggie's got us scouting the area for scrap parts.
Kind of a boring job, but it's a job that must be done.
What do you think, guys? Should we hops a ride, maybe?
God, I don't think we can all fit on that.
Chaka says,
Sure you can, with the power of friendship. Hey, that's what I was thinking.
and yep, Demon Grinder can fit tons. You know, like those East Indian trucks that have like 100 people clinging to them. This Demon Grinder can hold dozens and dozens of people. 8 creatures can sit comfortably in it, and I mean, it can hold a ton of cargo. So there's more than enough room. You guys could you could literally fit like 30 people onto it if you tried hard enough.
Sounds good.
Hey,
Let's jump on.
Our friendship.
Are you leaving now, or are you staying here for a bit? Or
Just getting the service.
Raven.
Been on the road for a little bit.
Got to get a bit of fuel.
And broken axle.
Run into a warlord.
That will be done soon.
Which warlord?
wouldn't happen to have a gold machine, would they?
Nope.
Big and scary.
Had ogres, he did. Big ogres.
A horn devil.
Okay.
Alright,
What, are you gonna just get the repairs, or are you gonna?
Yeah,
Tonight?
they get the repairs done, and it only takes them an hour. And did anyone want to do anything while you're here at the Wandering Emporium? Any shopping? Maybe buy a new bow that won't break.
He's got one for sale. Only got to sign a paper.
If you want a
We have the demon steel ones. We have
He's got a +6 Vorpal longbow.
yeah, he's got there's the wide range of services. If you do want a magic weapon, you can get a Hellfire weapon. Hellfire short bow is 262 GP. It won't break. Salcor can do the translations with the salamanders. They'll accept soul coins if you exchange, or you have to exchange the soul coins. They only accept gold for the weapon.
means if he wants to buy ones, I think we have close to that gold.
Or if not, then everyone jump
Yeah,
aboard.
we could do it. Okay. I guess we're... That means we could buy it out of our party's loot.
Party loot for a reason.
Like we're doing anything else with it.
When you look in the party loot, you notice that there's 750 gold pieces in there that weren't in there before. And that was basically the Lulu Death deposit that Bernie had returned to you, and you have no recollection of ever getting that money.
I wasn't in charge of it for a little while, so. So
There
do
you
you
go.
want to you wants to get some bow? I mean, we can buy you one.
Alan, dear? Is he even there? Is he muted?
Lindier.
Maybe you went AFK. Well, you can ask him when he gets back, I guess.
Okay. I mean,
Alright, Lulu jumps on, and everyone's jumping on.
Sounds good.
Alright, Chucker and Clonk. They pull out, and you guys leave with them. Once again. Lulu's buddies, Chucker and Clonk. Are you guys out of a sticky situation? You're back cruising around the hellscape of Avernus. Clonk doesn't really... Clonk is the bigger one. The bigger of the two. And he doesn't really speak. He's not very talkative. He just gives you guys a bit of a staunch look, really. Chucker talks a bit, but it's hard to hear him as you guys are cruising around Avernus. And they're heading to the wrecked flying fortress. So, let's see how they do with their navigation.
I go and sleep.
Alright, 3 hours go by. And you guys are not feeling sleepy by any means. If you want to take another short rest, go for it. It's a time for that.
No, I'm just lazy.
And yeah, they seem to navigate Avernus quite well. And just a few hours later, after leaving the Wandering Emporium, the map starts to speak. A weapon made for an archdevil, ravaged in a battle and ripe for plunder. You've arrived, but it's not that easy. There is a great distance between you and this fortress. You can see the fortress, I mean, it's about 400 feet tall. So you can see it across the quite barren and flat landscape. It's about 5 miles away. You can just see it like a big sword blade jutting up out of the ground. And it looks pretty much the same as the one that Basilstein proudly said that he had designed, the one that you saw in the Stygian docks. There's that there. This is a cool handout of one. And there's another handout. This is when it was at the docks, siphoning up souls from the river Styx. So that's what the fortress looks like. This one obviously is wrecked, so it's sunken into the ground, but it's still standing upright. And there's a little bit of a problem. Chukka and Clonk slam on those brakes because this hot wind-swept plain has flaming tornadoes jutting around it. It's just big fiery tornadoes, wild firestorms just tornadoing around this landscape between you and the fortress. Oh no!
Tornadoes.
So Chukka and Clonk look at each other. Danger, danger, danger. I don't know about this, boss. What do you say? Could get a bit hot in here. So, fiery tornadoes sporadically cruising around this windswept plain in between you and the fortress. Do you guys want to go through an area full of flaming tornadoes?
Sure.
Do it.
I mean,
I have nothing
it's
to
not
lose.
really ours things. If they're the Kenku still wants to go, then we're kind of. I mean, I'm not getting out walks through the flaming tornadoes.
Between me and you, pal, I'd rather have one of these things attached to my face than have to deal with disappointing Mad Maggie. You don't know what she does to us. Oh, the horror. Death would be a blessing in disguise. If you're game, I'm game. What do you say?
Sure. I'm good.
Alan, I think you were AFK before, but we're asking if you wanted to buy a Hellfire shortbow, one that doesn't break, one that's magical.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I get my dog out. He's barking. Yeah. How much is it?
It's 262 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, there's enough in the party loot to easily cover that. Alright, so
What does it do?
It's magical
It
boat.
doesn't break.
it curses people, so if you kill a humanoid with it, their soul is damned to the river Styx and they rise up as a lemur. Nothing bad.
Nothing major.
Short bow, Hellfire short bow is what it's called.
Yeah, it sheds a little bit of dim light from these like infernal runes, and yeah, if you if you kill a humanoid with it, their soul is funneled into the river Styx. But it also is magical, so it overcomes resistance. It doesn't have any bonus or anything like that, but
That's considered magical.
yeah, and it's not gonna just randomly break on you either.
Alright. Yep, I'll take it. Thanks.
Alrighty. So now, yeah, you're dealing with a windswept, a fire-swept plain. Okay, so for this little exercise, we're going to need a group survival check. And I'll bring you guys over to a map. You're like, yeah, a good distance from the fortress, but obviously this is abstract, this map. You're about 5 miles away. Survival check for all, including Chukka, Clonk, and Lulu. That brings the total to 8 people. So
Remember
4
that
people need to
inspiration if
succeed.
anybody's not feeling so good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You don't need the inspiration when you got the power of friendship, she says as a fiery tornado clings to her face. Alright, you guys try to navigate this firestorm. There are these fiery tornadoes randomly changing directions, darting all across this hellscape. And suddenly a massive storm just washes over you guys. You try to navigate it, but unfortunately, that is not enough. And a fire storm, which is filling a 60-foot cube, sweeps across the ground and just rolls straight over you guys.
Hot.
And everyone make a dexterity saving throw. Just randomly turns direction and just runs over everyone. And it's gonna hurt. Zalcor, you take 63 points of fire damage.
That's kind of funny.
Alandir, you take... Oh yeah, actually, gotta keep in mind that you guys have half cover as well against this, which is +2, but unfortunately a 17. A 19 is still a failure. Alandir, with your evasion, you fail the saving throw and you take 31 points of fire damage. Nico, you take 31 points of fire damage with a failure. Callan, you duck underneath the armored plates of the vehicle and you succeed the saving throw with the cover, so you take 31 points of fire damage. Raven, you're hit for 63 points of fire damage. Chukka and Clonk, they pull over these cloaks that seem to be made from perhaps a layer of infernal iron or something, in anticipation for this firestorm, and they get through it completely unscathed. They take 0 damage. And Lulu screams, "Ah!" She makes a saving throw and she gets badly burnt. And Lulu says, "Do something!" So this is like just literally this storm hitting you guys. And now something else happens. Everybody roll me
There's more.
a D100. Because it attaches itself to someone. The bottom of the twister is like attached to someone's face now. Literally. Alright, it's attached to Zalcor. So it's gonna be centered on you now, Zalcor, and this thing is just gonna eat everyone alive unless someone can do something about it.
Can I, is it magical?
I mean, it seems like a magical phenomenon. Firestorm that seemed to kind of have a mind of its own.
It's something like a phenomenon.
Can I try it? What do I got for this? Counterspell? Dispel?
You could try to dispel magic.
Sure. It's an action. 6 seconds.
Alright, you try to dispel the storm as it's attached to you. And you can make an intelligence check.
Oh yeah.
Try and beat the DC of this powerful storm.
I don't think so.
And
Get a port.
Nope.
you fail to dispel it. Anyone else have dispel magic?
Nope.
Callan?
I'm checking.
Nico's got it.
I do.
Alright. I would, strongly recommend you using it. It's not going to end well if you guys get hit again. Both of you, if you're both doing a dispel magic, then both you make a spell casting check. I think you'll need to use a 4th level slot there, Callan, if you're out of 3rds.
I'll use my inspiration on this one.
Alright, Nico, give us a wisdom check with advantage.
Forgot about that.
I minus the 4th level slot.
Okay. You do it at 4th level, Callan. It's still not powerful enough, and you do need to make a wisdom check too. Nico, you start to quell the storm, but is it enough? And the answer to that is no. 15 is not enough. And then Callum comes in clutch, and the dispel magic causes it to flame out and disappear completely.
4 Timora.
You guys look over. Chakra and Clonk are basically like not visible. Their special Hellfire cloaks have covered them, and they've sat down in the helm, leaving everyone else to get kind of scorched. Lulu, Zalcor are badly burnt. Raven is unconscious, and Chakra and Clonk are still speeding towards the fortress. Good job! Now's our chance! And Raven's gonna need some healing, or he'll need to make a death save first. Death saving throw. Yeah, he's dying, so someone needs to heal him ASAP, otherwise he's going to be an untimely end.
One of the good berries.
Alright, you lean over and jam a good berry in his throat, and you're conscious again, Raven.
Woohoo!
And no more of these firestorms bother you guys. Chakra and Clonk quickly dart in and out of the firestorms, and you cover that 5 miles pretty quickly, and you start to approach the tower. Now, this towering wreck just rises up from the scorched hellscape. Looks like a giant sword blade that's tilted to a 20-degree angle. It's partially buried underground. The blade has penetrated the floor of the Avernian landscape. You can see much of its exposed hull is rusted and torn asunder. There are many different rooms. It's like a 40-story building, basically. But you can see all the walls have come away on most of the lower levels. And looks like it's been plundered many times before by scavengers. It's actually not as big as what you guys thought, because it's not actually 40 feet tall. When you get up that close, you realize how much of it is buried underground, and it's only 150 feet tall. So 300 feet of it must be buried underground, if it's the same size as the other one that you saw. So about a third of it is buried. And there's this hot wind still screaming and tearing around you, tearing around it. 6 giant vultures circling high above it. Rocks. And behind you are more of these fiery tornadoes just going crazy, but not getting near you guys.
Does it look like the rocks can see us?
Yeah,
Right.
They would have seen you guys approach from ages away. And this is the fortress over here. They're circling around it. They're about 200 feet in the air. They're not really paying any attention to you guys. They're just doing the rounds.
All right, in we go.
Chakra and Clonk pull up kind of over here, and they turn off the war machine, and they jump out with backpacks over their shoulders and some tools and stuff, toolbox.
Back.
That'll be 5 soul coins, please, Chaka says. Just kidding.
Does there look to be an entrance from the ground?
Picture a 15-story tall building with no walls, but you can still see the individual floors. Now picture that there are some of the walls still attached. And you see kind of just floor after floor after floor, relatively the same layout. There look to be some control panels, some cages here and there, some sparks flying around. And this continues all the way up to 15 feet tall. There's no real apparent entrance. But you can make an investigation check and take a look around, try and figure out ways to get in or up. Chakra and Clonk are just, they basically head through the ground level and they start picking away at things, taking some bits here and some parts there. They're doing their thing. Alright, given 2 healing spirits for Lulu.
So 17 for Raven and 9 for Lulu.
Cool.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, I messed up on Lulu once. I rolled 1d2 there.
Oh,
It's supposed to be 2d.
that's not the power of friendship.
18. That's way better.
Oh, that's great. I feel a lot better now. That fire was burning.
Only rolled 1d6. Wow, I really messed that up. So 17 plus. That was a train wreck of runs. Okay, so 25 for.
So what happens when you don't have 8 monitors?
Yeah. I'm also sitting in a hammock, so.
Alright, so looking around without getting too far, Alandir and Raven, there's no real obvious way to get up there. You're not sure like where this adamantine bar could be. There is 15 floors. You do see that the bridge is exposed. There's sparks raining down from gashes of what used to be the bridge, and it's kind of open to the sky. I'll move you guys on over to a closer map of the fortress too. So you can kind of see some exposed parts of the top floor. These rock are just flying around as well. They're not just staying there, they're doing laps and whatnot. Scavenging vultures. Chakra and Clonk have like entered on the floor level. They're in there somewhere. So what are you guys doing? Raven, you're still dead? You got some healing there, Raven.
Yep, I did. I'm at 23.
Why didn't it update your thing? Your
I don't
token's
know.
not updated. It's still saying
29.
staying dead.
25 plus 4. So.
Alright, yeah, you don't remember Basil Steen really going into great detail about these things, different ways to get in or whatnot. He didn't really volunteer that information. And I mean, the obvious ones is like just climb up all 15 floors, or try and just get straight up to the top and work your way down, bottom up or up and down, or you could go around and look for other entrances. Up to you guys.
Yeah,
What-
it's up to
what-
you guys.
Does anybody want to fly up, or do they want me just? I can sneak up and get some rope and then throw it down to you guys.
Yeah, do that.
All right.
And we could do either way. We could fly up, or
That's a lot of rope, 150 feet.
So, everybody, how much rope do we got? I got a hempen rope. That's 50 feet, right?
Yeah, each rope is 50, so 3 people are going to need to have ropes.
Yeah,
Probably a
tie
bit
it
more, because you're going to fall short with 150 to like tie it and
tie
stuff.
knots and stuff, and
Likes don't like that we're doing that, and they just come by and then you're falling a very far far.
Okay.
Got a Dungeoneer spec. I guess there's open that.
So yeah, you feel like without rope, climbing it would be moderately difficult. You'd have to like basically climb up the walls of the different floors. Like, each floor is 10 feet. So it's like basically a 15-story building with rooms that have been, like levels that have been picked clean basically as far as you can tell. You can see, because it's like tilted on a 20-degree angle, you can see like a good like 3 or 4 stories. And there's not much in there. Tucker and Conquer are just working on the first one.
Can anybody fly?
Yeah.
Can you just fly us up one at a time?
I don't have the strength to fly us all up one side at a time, but you know, I can cast flight on all 6 of us, and we can all fly.
All right.
That's the easy way.
Yep.
All right, if you guys
You
want
can't
to
do
do that, we'll do
you
that.
can't do 6 people with fly.
Well, yeah, I can, because it's one person, and for each one above 4th, I can add another person, right?
Yeah, so that's
And I cast as a 5th level caster, so that's 3
3.
people per fly.
well, it's
Yeah, but I cast it
concentration.
twice. Oh, it's concentration. Never mind.
Yeah,
So I can cast it on
3.
Bargle and Bargle's not here. Never mind. So I can cast it on 3 of us, and 2 strong ones can carry the other guy.
I can fly,
So
but I'm not very strong.
if
There you go. All right. So I'll cast it on Nico
But wait,
or
what about
Alandir and
the
Callan
demons?
and me, and then someone can carry Zalka or Nico.
Alright, so you're casting fly?
Yep.
Go for it. You're doing it on who again, sorry?
I'm doing it on me, Nico, and me, Alandir, and Callan,
Okay.
and we'll try to carry the other 2 up.
Who's the strongest out of you guys? You need to be able to carry all of your gear plus another person all of their gear.
I have 14 strength.
There you go.
14 or 12?
I know, 12 strength.
So, I don't know if you guys
Launch
will
into a giant eagle and make myself up there.
have enough.
Yeah,
There you go.
you can wild shape, can't you?
12 strength gets you 180 pounds. You might be able to carry someone light. You gonna wild shape, Nico?
2 of us can try to pull one person.
Sure.
Spread it out. There you go. So Nico, are you changing or?
I'll change. I'll just turn it.
Rocks are circling around near the top of the fortress.
Okay.
Cawing periodically. Whizzing on
Up
by.
we go then.
So a giant eagle for you, Nico?
Please.
Okay.
Losing connection or something. I don't.
Nico's turned into a giant eagle. That'll take a second to load onto the map.
Yeah, I'm in a bad spot right now. So.
That's alright. Yeah, enough. Giant eagle's coming. It's just loading onto the map. It's taking a second. Oh, well, apparently it's not. Or it is. I'll give you control of the eagle character sheet. You've got regular vision. It's not that it's dark here or anything. Need to set that up. And Niku's giant eagle.
That's 5 to 3.
You're breaking up.
Must be the hammock.
You're swaying in and out of the Wi-Fi. Alright, that's added to your list of wild shapes now, Nico. So, who's carrying who? Nico's an eagle. I mean, he's pretty damn strong. He'd probably carry, like, he could carry...
Everybody.
pretty much everyone. I mean, yeah. He can carry
There
like,
goes
something ridiculous, like
Zalker can fly on his back then.
450 pounds.
There goes Zalker and Lulu will go on Nico. And off we go.
Lulu says, I don't need to ride. I can fly myself.
But think how fun it would be.
I don't know. I'm worried about those rocks. I don't think
Yeah,
it's
me
gonna
too,
be
but,
very fun.
you know.
Alright, so what are you guys doing now? Everyone's able to fly. Zalco, you're going to ride on Nico's back?
Yeah. Sounds good.
We're going to hug the edge of the tower and fly up to the top there.
Alright,
See if we can find an entrance.
if you're leading then Raven, go for it. There's entrances everywhere, but if you're looking for the top of the tower?
Yeah, do you guys want to start at the top and work our way down? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, when you guys get 100 feet in the air, everyone can move up. I'll move you guys up. The rocks stop circling around and they turn their attention towards you guys. Ah! And when you get about 50 feet from the bridge, that's when they start to swoop. We're going to roll initiative. You guys are 100 feet above the ground. The rocks are all 50 feet above you as they start to swoop down. The top of the fortress is still 50 feet above you.
okay.
This rock swoops straight down and lets out its stunning screech. Lulu, Alandir, Raven, and Callan. And luckily not Nico. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Inspiration that. Oh, that just makes me roll with advantage. I failed. anyway. Oops.
Alandir, you become stunned. Callan, you resist. Raven, you become stunned. And Lulu resists. Callan, Raven, Alandir, you will now fall 100 feet. You lose concentration on your fly. And straight down to the ground you guys go. Take 100 feet of falling damage. Alandir, you land on the ground prone and take 62 bludgeoning damage. Raven, you land on the ground prone and... How many hit points did you have?
I had 26.
You had 26. Still?
I had
29 you had.
29?
Or 29, sorry.
Okay. Well, that doesn't kill you outright, but you do take 70 points of bludgeoning damage. You land on the ground prone. And Callan, you fall 100 feet and you take 66 points of bludgeoning damage and you land on the ground prone.
When I land, I want to try to drop to my knees, tuck and roll. Does that help?
Just roll into it. You're good.
Slightly.
Like one of those miraculous people parachute fall 100 feet and survive.
You brace for impact. And instead of like breaking both your legs, you just break every other bone instead. Alright, it's just like
legs.
flat ground here. Acrobatics.
Do we land in the river Styx?
No, it's just flat ground. Ignore the abstract map here, but it's not surrounded by the river Styx. Alright, this rock is going to just chase down Lulu and it's going to start slashing at her. Seeing that the stun didn't really work. Sticks Lulu with a beak. Tries to slash Lulu. Lulu dodges. the Talon attack, and she calls out, "No!" Alan, dear, make a death saving throw. It's a failure.
Roll me some of that beautiful beam footage.
Alright, Nico, you're 100 feet in the air. Zalcor on your back. You've got 6 rocks swooping at you.
Okay. Okay, well, down.
Go back
At
down.
this point, so even if we get all of my friends
Highly
Yeah.
down
recommended.
there, so might as well.
You can almost get down with your movement speed. That's 80 feet. With a dash, you'll touch the ground.
Action revert, I guess.
Question is, when you revert, is Zalcor still on your back?
That's the real question.
Absolutely.
Nothing awkward about that. Okay, you revert back,
I think
and
I almost more think I was holding him.
sure, you're still holding him. You're cradling him like a baby when you finish your wild shape. Alright, and that would have been a dash. Bonus action and movement. You'll be out of stuff. The next rock dashes towards Lulu, and you just see Lulu trying to dodge all these rocks 100 feet above you if you look up, screaming after those who fall. Raven, make a death saving throw.
Oops.
Don't start a short rest, Raven. That's one failure. Callan,
Oh,
make a
you're
death
not one.
saving
Oh.
throw. That's a failure. Alright, another rock swoops at Lulu. And
Jesus.
just tries to bite her. Lulu dodges. You can see her like strafing around, ducking and weaving as hungry rocks are trying to devour her. And she's dodging these attacks. Zalcor.
Lulu, I hope you're ready for this. I don't know what your power level is, but I'm polymorph her into a giant ape,
What's the range on that?
60 feet.
100 feet. She's 100 feet away. She's
Oh,
still
shit,
up.
shit.
She's still up with the rocks.
Gotcha. But never mind. Screw that. That won't work. Wall of force. 120 feet. Is it possible just to get Lulu in a wall of force, like protect her from?
You can cover her with a wall of force if you want. It can be a dome, a small dome.
Sure, I'll do it. I'll try to save Lulu.
Alright, something happens when you cast that spell on her.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, you can't really see anything at the moment, I guess, because it is invisible. But yeah, you've put that bubble up around her. You'll see what happens in a moment on her turn.
She slams into it like a bird into a window.
Oh yeah, if she tries to move through it, then it should block her. So you've got a little
Great.
bubble,
One
invisible
punches
bubble,
me and one slams me into a window.
little bubble around her.
You're protected, Lulu.
She looks down at you and says, "Hey, any movement?
I groan a bit.
How far am I from Callan and Raven?
They're on the ground. Everyone's on the ground except for Lulu now.
Okay. I'll just go like next to him, I guess. Oh, my turn. I don't got anything else.
Alright, yeah, so something strange happens. Lulu seems to be able to bypass the wall of force.
Oh no.
Somehow. She takes a disengage action, flies straight down 100 feet to join you guys. But yeah, she goes straight through the wall of force without it affecting her in any way. She didn't even realize that it was there. But she flies so quick, she clears 100 feet with her movement alone. She disengages from the frogs. The frogs lose interest and they fly away. And I'm going to break initiative. And obviously Raven and Alandir are going to need some healing ASAP. You look up and the frogs are still squawking and flying around the
I'll
tower.
put my last push of healing in Callan, I guess. There you go, Callan.
What happened?
I don't think the frog's very interested in us if we're not near the tower.
They're still circling around about 200 feet in the air.
But we got 2 others down. I don't know if you have anything left. But
Yeah, I do.
I'll back up. Give them some space.
Chakra and Clonk.
There, good berry while we're do this.
Chakra and Clonk look over at you guys while they're still around on like the first floor in quotation marks, scratching their heads as they just saw you guys like fall out of the sky.
Raven and Alundir got 9 hit points each, so everybody did. They mass healing. Mass healing weren't at 4th level.
Cool. Oh. Well, that kind of sucked.
Make sure Alandir and Raven you get the 1 as well, or the 4 for the good berry.
Everyone get that mass healing word, or just them?
Everybody.
Alright.
Sweet.
Okay.
So
Plus
does
9.
anybody want these last 2 good berries? And then I'm gonna cast it again so everyone can have it.
Sure.
Or if you got one still left, I would eat that at this particular moment.
Oh, mine expired because it was 24 hours old.
I casted it on the boat, and I don't think we've been here for over 24 since the boat.
It has not been 24 hours. Hasn't even been that long. Maybe about 5 hours.
All right, there you go. All right, then I'll take them. So there
I
were
gave
4.
everybody 1. So if you still have that one, you can eat that one because when I cast it again, it's gonna go away.
That's 4. And you said you had 2 others?
Well, I gave you 1 too, so that's 4.
Yeah, I already took that one. Yep.
Yeah, you can have these other 2s. So.
Callan might need. You might need 1 or 2 yourself there, Alandir.
I mean.
Yeah, how many can I get?
These are mostly for just like everybody has ones for emergencies. This isn't like for making everyone feel better at the moment.
I have 1 left.
I can cast more Cure Wounds. Who needs it the most?
I think all of us.
I think we need a level 9 heal spell.
I think Alandir's up in combat more than any of us there, and Callan is more useful in close quarters. So I think one of you 2 should have any healing that you have there.
Alandir, I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds on you. I'm going to touch you.
Well, I'm going to give you each one of you 1 more. You can do with it as you like, but keep it for when we're in combat.
All right.
You guys see Clonk and Chuck are also poking fun at you guys. And they don't seem to really like... You feel like they're definitely conditioned to Avernus. Being hit by a firestorm, being like, falling out of the sky, seems kind of funny to them. They continue picking around, scavenging.
Seems kind of funny to me too. So, do you guys want to try again?
Not in particular.
Was there another entrance?
Is there an opening at this ground level?
Anyone who hasn't made an investigation check, well, there is openings, yeah. It's like, as I mentioned, it's like a 15-story building, so 15 different rooms stacked atop one another, which are pretty much empty. You can see the first 3 or 4 levels, and there are like some panels in different rooms. And you could try and look for a way to climb up, or you could look around and try and examine possible other entrances. Alright, Nico, I mean, you could try and climb up the side, but you would imagine there'll be stairs. There'd be like some stairs or something. There's got to be a way to get up between the different levels as well. If you're not coming out from the outside, you might want to try from the inside. And you can only see one section of the fortress. You might do well to actually scout around the entire thing.
Alright, let's check out the base.
Alright, Zalcor. Alright. You actually... You recall seeing and studying the layout of the fortress when it was at the Sticking and Docks, and pretty much identical this one, with a few small differences. So, from what you remember, you did remember seeing these bearded devils. They were heading in and out from the side of one of the rooms using a ladder and a hatch, and it's like it's around the other side of the fortress.
I'll point out, hey, we need to go to the other side of this fucking wrecked fortress here. Earlier, we were at the docks. I saw some bearded devils headed up in their little ladder and a hatch.
Let's go do it. Let's follow them in.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I agree.
Still see the rocks swarming around, but they're about 200 feet away from you guys, and going around the side like this does not gather. It's not garner their attention at all. Move you guys back over to this map. Okay. I'll put you guys over here now. Alright, so you skirt around the side of the fortress, and you're looking around, and sure enough, on the ground level that you're on now, inside the first room, there is a ladder set against a rectangular room on the floor. And it looks like you guys can just head on up that way.
Are those rocks watching us?
Not really. I mean, they can see you, but there's no way the rocks are going to get to you. The area's mostly enclosed, and even if they could, they'd have to kind of squeeze, and really only one of them could bite you at the same time. So it's an iron ladder set against the rectangular room, which is about 15 by 20 feet.
Alright, up we go. Climb the ladder.
Who's going up first?
Oh, what the hell, I will.
Alright, Raven's going up ladder first. Who's going behind him?
Ooh, Raven, you look badly wounded. Let me heal you.
You don't look too well yourself there, Callan.
Yeah, really.
Heal 7.
Sweet.
Who's going up second? Need the marching order for the ladder.
Oliver, Callan. I'll go after Callan.
Okay. Raven, Callan, Alandir. Who's next? Zalcor or Nico?
Sure, I'll go.
Zalcor, then Nico. Lulu will just fly up next to you guys. Alright, you climb up this ladder, and it's just a regular sized ladder with rungs spaced half a foot apart. You're climbing, climbing, and climbing. You're climbing up 150 feet, basically. And as you're climbing up, there's like a hole in the floor on each level with a 15 by 20 foot rectangular room, and you keep passing the same layout and the same layout over and over and over again. There's a small room, there's a few consoles and panels, and everything looks kind of broken or disused or picked clean. You keep going up and up and up and up and up, and you can count the floors as you're going. And you count 15 floors, and at the very, very top, before at the floor of the 15th floor, so you're on floor 14, there is a hatch, a closed hatch with a circle valve handle, an iron door. Raven.
Alright, open the door.
Alright, you turn the valve handle, and as you're doing that, suddenly you hear this strange sound.
The fuck?
It's coming from this floor that you're on. I'll move you guys like inside the... Or maybe I'll just remove the dynamic lighting.
Is it a mud floor sucking us in, or is it a mimic?
I'll move you guys inside here. So you're all in basically the same spot underneath Raven's square. So I'll just put you guys all kind of in the same little spot because it's a top-down view. So you're like here. This is the 14th floor. This is what the layout looks like. There's like a console here. Like most of the walls crumbled away so you can actually see outside. There seems to be like a door here, a closed iron door leading to another room to the north, but you're trying to get up to the... Oh, you can't move, Zalcor, you're on, unless you're getting out.
No, I was just trying to look, but there's nothing around me. Oh, okay. I'm inside someone. Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't know where everyone went.
This is a top-down view, and you guys are on a ladder, so everyone's in the same space. And you're still clung onto the ladder. So, yeah, you're starting to turn the valve handle. It's a little bit stuck, Raven. All of a sudden, you hear this sucking sound. It's coming from all around you. Not above you, but it sounds like it's coming from the same floor and perhaps the floor lower. Everyone hears it.
I think the floor is trying to eat something. I'm gonna climb up to the top of the ladder and step on the floor.
On the 14th floor?
15th, where am I going to?
Oh, so you're opening the... You haven't opened it yet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna open it.
Okay. So everyone's staying on the ladder then? If you're on the ladder, then you can't move. If you'll get... This is the 14th floor, the map that you guys are seeing now.
I would probably recommend that you guys step off the ladder while I open this in case something comes through it.
Yeah,
like acid
you
or
can
something.
get off
That sounds good.
the ladder if you want. Get onto the 14th floor.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the fuck
All
out.
right.
Alright, as Callan and Zalcor are getting off the ladder, something grabs them.
Ooh.
And you guys don't see what it is. It seems to kind of slip through gaps in the holes in the walls, in fissures in the ground. And you hear this like thwacking sound. And both Callan and Zalcor, you look around and they're nowhere to be seen.
Nice.
And that's where we're going to end the session for tonight.
I like it.
Great, everybody's disappearing on us.
They're taken by some quick
soul
suction
will not be.
creature.
Alrighty, guys. I'll see some of you next week, and the others, good luck with whatever you do, eh?
Yeah, thanks for playing,
Take
guys.
care.
And perhaps I'll
Yep.
see you guys again.
Later.
See ya.